JusticeRoofing.com.
Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Good Thursday afternoon, and welcome to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a great Friday Eve day. It is hot and steamy out there, but we're getting ready for a fully packed show, gentlemen. Jim will be back with us on Monday, finishing up his anniversary trip with his beautiful wife. You've got myself, Deb Roberts, our executive producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
And since we sauce up our Thursdays, you've got Ross Padgett.
I can't spell it, but I can say it, acetaminophen.
I don't know if any of us could actually spell it.
I think there's a PH in there somewhere.
I believe there is as well. So we're having a good Thursday afternoon. So happy you're spending some of your time with us. Like I said, we do have a fully packed show. Some of our usual features, Danny Meyering is going to be in from Orlando Date Night Guide to give you some great ideas on what to do this weekend. Lots and lots of stuff going on. Glenn Klausman for Colbert Court. Attorney Glenn Klausman, our presenting sponsor for Saturday's Suds, Pups, and Pints, will also be in for Colbert Court, but actually has a little bit of homework for the audience.
Yes.
So today, Glenn would like to change things up by...
Well, he wants to, if anyone has served on a jury, particularly in a personal injury where someone was injured, we want to include you in the Colbert Court today. So if you sat on a jury where, we'd love to have you as part of this segment. And the segment happens around between 4:30 and 5, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be available then. But if you want to just reach out, you can text us, let us know you're interested, and we'll keep in touch that way. And then at about 4:30, we'll get everyone on board and make you part of Colbert Court today. We'll have a live jury of jurors.
Wow, we've never done that before.
Yes.
Yeah, he's really looking to see what you liked and what you didn't like about the experience. And it really is a great chance to give the rest of us who haven't had the chance to serve on a jury some insight as to what goes on, right? It's all kind of a mystery. We all have to have auto insurance. You have to be prepared in case of an accident. And yet when it happens, you're like, what happens now? What else do we do? So Glenn will be in at about 4:35. So hopefully you can be available. If you can, we welcome your text messages at 77031 talkbacks. But more importantly, we'd like you to call in. And Jack, you're going to be so proud of me.
Talk to me.
That's 407-916-1041.
Did you write it down?
No. Yay. It only took me 4 days. Also, later on in the 5 o'clock hour, we're going to be doing trivia as usual with Brad. But we have Daryl Payne coming in with his wife Penny's doctor, Dr. Worley. She's going to be joining us in the 5 o'clock hour for a discussion on women's health. So we hope you'll be here for that as well. And then in the 6 o'clock hour, the Orlando Sentinel has a great write-up about a local actor who spent, not a small chunk of change, but probably not the money you would expect, to create a film. And it's been widely received at some film festivals. I believe where I read it was going to be streaming soon. So we're going to talk to him in the 6 o'clock hour and find out how Cameron Francis and his movie Cover were able to come to fruition. So, Ross, how you doing since we last saw you on Tuesday?
Good. Everything's going great. What's today? Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
Correct, sir.
Dude, I don't know. Time gets wobbled with a baby. Everything,
Why?
It just blurs, man. I don't know, nor do I care to find out the date at certain moments in my life. There are a lot of moments in my life where I need to know the date and I need to be on top of it. But if I'm in my home, I couldn't tell you what time, date, year, nothing. It's just gets warped because you're perpetually doing something or putting something down or taking it out of the mouth. You just don't know.
That is true because your 100% of your focus is on the baby. It's not on anything else.
Time goes by fast, but in slow ways. I don't know how it works, but it's the closest thing to a time machine that I have felt.
It is a real time warp. Listen, Jack, I know that yesterday we picked our final winners for the Bucks Bus.
Yes.
You guys are getting ready to do that this Sunday.
All winners have been notified.
And how lucky are all the winners and everyone going on this bus to see 2 3-0 teams going at it?
We got lucky with we got that game approved and the teams cooperated by not losing a game.
Right. Well, Baker Mayfield he practiced yesterday but didn't throw any passes.
Yeah, he's going to be okay. Don't you worry.
Okay, good. Because I was reading that on the wire today and I was like, no,
he's
not
good.
of all days.
We're worried about Mike Evans, but Chris Godwin coming back.
Yeah,
all right.
He was also he sat out yesterday's workout, but he continues limited practice.
Yeah.
And that's because he almost died last year. I mean, that was a comedic exaggeration. He didn't get hit by a car. That was way too much violence. He just got injured grotesquely on the field last year.
Oh, is that one of those breaks or something that we...
Oh, yeah. It was one of those, my leg zigged instead of zagged.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not good at all.
Yeah.
That's not good at all. Now, Ross, have you ever gone on the Bucks bus? Or I'm sure have you ever been to an NFL game?
I have gone to an NFL game, but I don't know if I really went to an NFL game because I went...
What were the teams?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I want to say it was the Jags versus the Titans, and they were both, get this, not doing well. Like his 2 historically awful teams going at it. Division, I believe, as well. I think they're in the same division, maybe. But the whole time I was at the NFL game, I couldn't get over that the person in front of me, this man, this husband, had his wife's foot, and he was just getting into these bunions.
Really?
Right there, yeah. The whole time.
Oh, like remind you of that time with your mom?
Use the cream.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's massaged a foot before.
But not at a football game.
Dude, I did
Oh,
not...
there's a lot of walking to get to those seats.
No, I definitely agree.
Do not excuse this behavior.
For a second, I was wondering if Jack was putting the feelers out to see if someone would, rubbing his dogs at Raymond James.
Oh, that's how I should have given away these bus bucks.
And that's what he's doing.
And what will you do for me?
Exactly.
Don't even comedically try to normalize that behavior. Don't be rubbing feet out in public. I don't even care if it's your wife's. We're at a sporting event.
Please don't tell me he ate nachos after that.
Couldn't tell you. All I know.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna touch stuff. He's gonna touch his face. Yeah.
He's gonna touch some things you don't want to see people doing in the driver's seat while they're driving their car or at any place public.
And I don't want to get too mean with it, but both of them weren't like supermodels, right? And this woman's foot, this is what got me, is that top toe, that big toe, top of the big toe,
right?
You best believe it had a couple of whiskers. This thing had a small Hitler stash peeking at me over at the Jacksonville Titans game on top of a damn big toe.
Jags fan?
Couldn't even tell you the score. Couldn't even tell you.
Now, see,
Was she a Jags fan?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like Jacksonville.
This thing was brutal.
Gnarly.
I couldn't tell you a single play of that game, but I can tell you 7. It was 7 hairs on top of that big toe.
Well, I actually kind of brought this up because I don't know if you guys have heard the news. I am a superstitious sports fan.
Yeah, well, every time I see a big toe with a mustache, the Jags lose.
I don't know if you heard, but Sister Jean, the longtime Loyola Chicago.
Yes.
Right? Chaplain, March Madness icon. You've seen her on the sidelines for years.
Kind of looks like Zordon from the Power Rangers.
Do you know how old she is?
94? That's a guess.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
Yeah.
95.
How about 106?
Oh, my goodness.
She just turned 106, and she's retiring.
From what?
From being on the sidelines and from being the team's chaplain. So she's been considered like their good luck charm for so many years.
Sorry, I'm out of luck to give. What is she retiring?
She's about to 106 and park.
That's not a bad point, man. Yeah, it's like 40 years. Or 30 years.
That's awesome.
She served as the team's chaplain, providing players with support, mentorship, and encouragement. And of course, she became a beloved figure at the university and a celebrity of the community on social media. I mean, she was a regular that you would see on the sidelines at Loyola games. So it's weird. One of my first thoughts was, oh no, they're good luck charm.
Right.
Yeah. Their mascot.
There is their mascot. And Jack, I noticed you're wearing a your Jeter jersey. Are the Yankees in play tonight?
There's like half of this country.
Yeah. Settle down.
I'm just sorry.
I'm sorry he's the best. Yeah, my apologies. Yeah, just because he's awesome. No drugs. No PEDs. Let me see.
Finally.
Yeah. Got one. No.
We're doing good.
2 days ago, with a walk-off, Yankees clinched a playoff berth. Last night, they tied Blue Jays for first place in the division.
Nice.
Now they're still they're behind on the tiebreaker, but with 4 games left in the season, they now have a shot to win the division as opposed to get in on a wild card, which means another series you have to win.
So is
when
that
you
why,
are in on a wild card.
Is that why you were wearing the shirt?
Yes.
I should have worn my Wrigley. So you're a superstitious sports fan.
No, I save. Listen.
Do you have any rituals?
Yankee fans, yes, I do. Yankee fans know the season starts mid-September for us. You know, that's when things get, and it ends at the end of October. That's a good Yankee season. So I have all my jerseys. I play when they're in.
Okay, that's what I was aiming for.
Yeah. So it's like I go through a rotation during the playoffs, and do these bigger games as we get, because all the games before the All-Star break, they don't mean anything. They mean nothing. Nothing. August, nothing.
Just like Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just no history.
Beginning of September, now we start. Okay, now we got to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just wondering, because of course, Chris's beloved Cubbies have another game against the Mets tonight. And the other game the other night, when I was walking in the house from sitting outside for a couple of minutes, I walked in and the Mets scored, and I was like, turned right around and said, all right, see you later. He's like, no, come back and sit down. I'm like, if the other team scores, I have to leave the room. Those are just the rules. I didn't make them.
Okay. I thought it might be his reaction to his team losing.
Nope, that's my superstition.
It's just you believing that you caused that to happen.
Well, if I walk in and the other team scores, I have to leave the room because I'm not going to be there for another score.
So if I put on the game and then things start happening, I will okay, let me change the channel real fast.
Exactly. I used to have a special chair I would sit in when I would watch Orlando Magic games.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to the chair? Just stopped
stayed
winning?
with kind of like the Magic.
Is that when you got up as soon as the free throw didn't hit?
Yeah, exactly. Back in the Shaq days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, that chair is long gone. So
hell yeah. This is sick, though, to find out right now that you had an Orlando Magic chair.
Yeah. So listen, if you're a superstitious sports fan, let us know what you do to get ready for your team. It could be Orlando City. It could be NFL. It could be baseball. It doesn't matter. Text us your answer at 77031 or send us a talkback as well. You can do that by downloading the free iHeartRadio app. Look for Real Radio 104.1, and if you would, please make us your number one preset. That helps us out a lot. Also helps you out by making your content easier to find. Look for that little red microphone and then record 30 seconds of your best material. If you would, please make sure your windows are up and your radio is down. Send those over to Jack, and Jack will review those and put them on the air, and we'll see if there's any other new superstitions we can collect along the way.
Yeah, the windows up, radio down. Make it sound good. Think about it. We want to be able to hear it when we play it.
I was trying to be nice, Jack.
We don't want to hear us in the background of your talkback, because then it gets confusing AF.
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
All right?
Be good. Entertain us.
Exactly. Man, we're trying, man. We're just trying. What we are going to do now is take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about JCS News. Forecasters are unsure about the path of a tropical system that is near Puerto Rico. Disney shareholders threaten legal action, and where a woman donates her late husband's pacemaker. I'll bet it's the last place you would have thought. But we're going to tell you where that is and more coming up next during JCS News. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
There's a crash getting cleared up on I-4 westbound at Parr Street. The right lane's partially blocked on State Road 408 westbound at Orange Blossom Trail. Move over for emergency crews on the roadways. Afternoon showers are heading through the area, so expect some rainy conditions on your ride this afternoon. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Get 2 #1 selling bacon cheeseburgers in fast food. Wendy's JBC. Plus medium fries and soft drink for just $8. Total game changer. Order today. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Claim per independent marketing research company.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Beginning October 2nd.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Cool J!
Brian Adams. Make some noise for Tate McRae. Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Glorilla!
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu. Beginning October 2nd.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
Tools Ace Hardware is your destination for Benjamin Moore paint. They have over 3,500 Benjamin Moore paint colors to choose from. Plus, you can bring in a sample and get a perfect color match to any color you want. And Tools Ace Hardware has everything else you need: brushes, drop cloths, rollers, paint trays, and more. Tools Ace has 14 convenient locations in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery, even for paint. Tools Ace Hardware, your local helpful place.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco-Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN now.
Be so for real.
$5 doesn't get you much these days, unless you're at McDonald's. Because right now, you can get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg combo meal. A savory sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy hash browns, and a small premium roast coffee. It's a full morning lineup for just $5. The price of your lost couch change, your wallet, and your stomach. Well, thank you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
Want a big green egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassy's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassy's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassysmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Thursdays are cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Ross, I feel bad for you because my youngest brother has a 1 month old, and I barely recognize my younger brother anymore. He sleeps in a weird schedule. He's all lost. He looks like confused, like a deer in headlights, literally. So I understand how you feel. Hopefully it gets better. Thanks. Bye.
And welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Thanks for spending part of it with us. And along with Mo's message, thanks for a couple of text messages at 77031, reminding me that I'm not the only superstitious sports fan.
Right.
One person said they're a diehard Yankees fan, but it seems every time they watch the game, they lose. It got so bad one time he had to start calling his mother-in-law, who was also a Yankees fan, to see how they were doing. She said, please don't watch tonight. We need to win this one.
So it was so bad for me. Let's see. When they had that World Series run in the early 2000s,
right.
During World Series, my daughter had a Yankee Barbie. And so Yankee Barbie would come out, and she'd have to change positions depending on how the game was going.
Oh, Jack, come on.
I got one of those. It's my friend with gambling, my best friend.
Yeah?
Every time I'm like, yo, this is what I'm doing. And he goes, oh, I'm going to tail it. I'm like, no, because you lose.
Oh, no.
You lose every bet, every single one. And every time he does the same bet as me.
Oh, no.
There goes my dollar bills.
Speaking of sports, we're going to be doing our Froggers football picks coming up in about 15 or 20 minutes, so keep it here for that. Right now, let's do a little JCS News.
It's time for JCS News. Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And as always, JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. All eyes are on the Atlantic Ocean with a tropical system brewing near the Dominican Republic. National Weather Service meteorologist Tony Reynez says hurricane hunters are heading in with their local weather offices in San Juan and along Florida's East Coast, launching additional weather balloons.
We're actually launching balloons every 6 hours. So this is going to provide a more robust data set for the experts to do the forecast.
Yeah, because Reina says hurricane hunters are heading in. And if you guys have seen the track of this storm, it brings it kind of close to Florida's East Coast by over the weekend, where it could get a name. No word yet on if it's going to have any effects outside of maybe strong rip currents and strong waves at the beaches. Tropical storm Umberto is behind it. It's not expected to threaten the U.S. And Category 1 hurricane Gabrielle is headed toward the Azores. City council members are against a proposal to rename a road in Melbourne after conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Mayor Paul Alfrey suggested renaming a stretch of Cypress Avenue Charlie Kirk Lane, but council members said Kirk didn't have any direct ties to the area. The mayor defended the proposal, highlighting Kirk's role in engaging young voters in politics. The Department of Homeland Security is ramping up security nationwide after at least one detainee was killed, 2 were injured in a shooting at a Dallas ICE facility. Governor Ron DeSantis says he's not going to tolerate violence against law enforcement here in Florida.
In Florida, we have zero tolerance for attacks on law enforcement. This is not Portland. You will be held accountable.
He says anyone who harms an officer will be held accountable. FHP troopers are already protecting families of ICE agents who have been doxxed.
Yeah, this is not Portland or the nation's capital.
This next story is kind of scary because you'd think you'd make better choices. But an Orange County fire captain is accused of stalking his ex-girlfriend. Captain Patrick Gill is accused of following the woman to multiple locations in a department-issued truck.
Hey, creepo.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
That sounds like a horror movie.
It does. See?
Yeah, you're getting haunted by a firefighter
in a department-issued vehicle, not even hiding it.
So they're showing up in like a fire truck,
Exactly.
and that's like everyone's like, "Oh, look, a hero!" And then you're like, "Oh no,
oh no, he's there,
he's back."
Yeah, exactly.
I'm being followed. Yeah, what's he driving? A fire truck.
You won't be able to miss it.
Should be easy to spot. Gill has been relieved of duties, thankfully, pending the outcome of the investigation. He was arrested but posted bail. All right. Can you guys imagine why Disney shareholders are threatening legal action?
Because of the volatility of the stock over this Jimmy Kimmel thing?
There you go, Jack. Give yourself a dong.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Disney shareholders are threatening legal action over the temporary suspension of Jimmy Kimmel. The late night host was suspended last week after he made comments about Charlie Kirk's alleged killer, but was brought back Tuesday after the move received backlash, which is putting it lightly. On Wednesday, a team of lawyers sent Disney a letter saying company executives may have, quote, breached their fiduciary duties, end quote, by placing improper political considerations above the best interests of the stockholders. The letter said Disney's stock suffered significant declines in response to its decision, which, quote, appeared to be in response, end quote, to threats from the FCC.
You know what? And that might be true, but they could make the argument they were trying to make the best decision for the financial well-being of the company if they were trying to protect the extortion techniques by the government to preserve their future considerations in this merger between ESPN and the NFL and their deal there. So it's, they can argue their way out of that.
Which really their statement when Kimmel came back was the reason why they pulled him off the air was, to kind of have things simmer down at a, kind of tender, sensitive moment for the country.
Sit down, Sally.
Don't make me send Jack Bradshaw. All right, a little bit of good news. A pharmaceutical company will pay millions to Florida for allegedly giving kickbacks. Attorney General James Uthmeyer announced yesterday Gilead Sciences has agreed to pay the state $3 million to settle claims it paid providers to improperly promote the company's HIV and AIDS drugs. Uthmeyer says Big Pharma will be held accountable when it puts profits ahead of patients by unlawfully promoting drugs. The $3 million will go toward the Florida Medicaid program, which we know has been dealing with setbacks over the years.
How do you hold an infinite-headed hydra accountable? Okay, cool. You chop down one, but it's
three more grow out of that spot.
Three more grow out because now there's just a vacuum for more drugs to be. Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
I'm going to get you out of that room, Ross. All right, FWC.
Hey, wait a minute. What?
Yeah, you should take that as a stray. You just caught a stray, brother.
How rude.
FWC says it's identified at least 3 other suspects and at least 7 witnesses in an illegal alligator hunting case in Brevard County. Wildlife biologist Chris Gillette with the Bellowing Acres Animal Sanctuary tells Fox 35 these appear to be people with no interest in conservation.
People who just want to kill animals for fun. They're not sportsmen. They're not hunters, really. They just want to go out and shoot stuff.
Yeah, 21-year-old Jacob Luttrell.
Well, who doesn't?
Is already facing, but this is the serious case, you guys. This 21-year-old Jacob Luttrell is already facing 13 felony counts of illegally killing, possessing, or capturing gators. They say when these rogue groups go out, they really kind of disrupt the balance of what FWC and the state's trying to do. And
it's not a Chubbs thing from Happy Gilmore. It's not like the gator took his hand,
right?
And he's on the
or
revenge tour,
right? Exactly, exactly. All right, a former Jaguars employee already serving time for stealing from the team. Yep, he's coming off a court appearance in Jacksonville. Amit Patel pleaded not guilty this morning to a new state charge of organized fraud and asked for a jury trial. Prosecutors say he stole $22 million and spent it on luxury items and gambling. If convicted, the new charge could add to Patel's 6.5-year federal prison sentence.
Probably lost that money gambling on the Jags.
And then your best friend followed the bet. He tailed it.
Dude, I guarantee you my best friend tailed those bets. Trevor Lawrence hasn't won a lot of people a lot of money here.
Governor Ron DeSantis was at FIU in Miami today, where he said Florida's robust school choice programs are providing the best educational opportunities for every student.
The results that we see from expanding school choice follow. Last year, 71% of Florida schools earned an A or a B grade. That's up from 64% the year before.
DeSantis calling charter schools public schools without teachers unions, and now teachers can opt out of joining a union. He adds that Florida is also #1 in the nation for higher education 10 years in a row.
But charter schools don't have to adhere to the standards of the Board of Education.
Or any standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they say that when there's no checks and balances.
The quality control is...
Exactly.
There's no rules.
I don't think there are.
There's no rules. I've been saying it for years.
He has. He really has.
He really has. He really, really has. All right, the Better Business Bureau is warning folks after an Orange County couple lost their life savings to a scammer. The couple found a vehicle for sale on Facebook Marketplace and wired the owner $12,300. Authorities say the scammer unfortunately used a name similar to a legitimate business to trick the couple and then vanished after receiving the money. The BBB says folks should use caution when shopping online, especially for high-ticket purchases. And then I bring up this next story because I literally saw this right here at the building in Maitland the other day and just simply couldn't believe it.
Bird fly into the building?
No, that happens all the time. It was a ruby-throated hummingbird. That was the last bird I found that flew into our building.
I saw one of those. I've never recovered.
I haven't either. They're so beautiful.
The Book of Revelations?
All right, this may be Jacksonville police, but this is going on everywhere. Like I said, I saw this in Maitland just the other day. They say thieves are targeting cars left running and unattended. How many vehicles have been stolen this month alone? And this is just in Jacksonville.
Just in Jacksonville, vehicles stolen this month alone.
Been left running and unattended.
Oh, wait, running vehicles sold.
Running vehicles and unattended. And like I said, I saw this here at work the other day. And this
50.
Ross?
49.
25. 25
Well,
vehicles.
no
so, no, he nailed it.
Just a win.
He was so far away, though.
Over 25 vehicles have been stolen this month alone, many from gas stations and food delivery stops. The other day,
What the hell was that?
That was
I think that was a bell.
No, I think someone just, like moved a piece of china.
No, go back. Let's rewind.
Oh,
See, you got a
see?
bell.
Okay.
Someone's starting a toast with that. I don't know what that is.
Oh, the bride and the groom just kissed.
All right, what do you think would be the worst thing if someone stole your car after you left it running and unattended? What would be the next worst thing you could hear other than your car's not there?
Oh, man, there's a body in it.
No. It's illegal. You can actually get a ticket.
Oh, for leaving your car. Oh, so you get a ticket on top of losing your car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
It is illegal in Florida.
Attractive nuisance.
I misunderstood the question.
To leave a running car unattended, it could cost a driver a $114 ticket. JSO says, quote, turn it off, take your keys, keep your car, and avoid a ticket. All right, 2 private companies are marking successful launches from Florida's Space Coast this morning. SpaceX sent up 28 Starlink satellites at 4:39 a.m. from Cape Canaveral, marking its 22nd flight for that booster. Then at 8:09 a.m., United Launch Alliance sent up 27 satellites for Amazon's Project Kuiper aboard an Atlas V rocket.
Go Atlas. Go Centaur. Go Kuiper.
Doesn't that sound like a Dungeons and Dragons game?
Yeah, that
Doesn't
sounded like the damn Power Rangers. That's 2 Power Ranger references.
Let's check it one more time.
Go Atlas. Go Centaur. Go Kuiper.
Go,
Your turn.
Go Squirrel Tank. Go Rocket Fuel. Go Chili Powder. Go Abacus.
All right, know anybody who maybe happened to be in Hallandale Beach yesterday? You may want to give them a call because someone who bought a lottery ticket in Southeast Florida is a multimillionaire. A single ticket sold at a Publix in Hallandale Beach matched all 6 numbers in Wednesday's Florida Lotto drawing. The jackpot is worth more than It's worth an estimated $36.5 million. The winner has 6 months to claim the prize.
I wonder what percentage of lottery tickets available for sale in the state of Florida are sold in Publix.
Do you
not because it comes up so frequently that it was a Publix. I wonder what percentage of all tickets sold are only available in Publix, you know?
You know, what's interesting to me is it seems like we go through these phases where for a while it'll be these hole-in-the-wall gas stations you've never heard about, right?
Yeah.
Some beach town gas station, and then there'll be a spate of Publix grocery stores where all of a sudden the winning tickets seem to be sold.
I like it when it's that mom and pop store because they get a piece of it,
they
too.
do.
Yeah.
You like to see those signs when you walk in, how many winners they've had over the years. It's cool.
Publix gets enough of our money.
Exactly.
But that bakery, though.
Oh, come on now.
Love that bread.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
The Chicago rolls. Come on.
How is BOGO more expensive?
All right. A woman's donation. So she donates her late husband's pacemaker. Where do you guys think that she would have donated her late husband's pacemaker?
Oh, hopefully into another human, I guess.
Well,
they're not cheap.
No, they're not.
You can probably, you can get one of those used, I think.
Jack, where do you think would be the oddest place you could donate a used pacemaker to?
To go inside your next husband, your second husband.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know how to answer that question. Where?
How about to a Tampa Animal Hospital?
Okay, because my second guess was butt. So
exactly.
Would that be in the butt, Bob?
To put it in the butt?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well, what do you need to pace in your butt? Never mind.
If the question is where's the oddest place you can put a
where you could donate a pacemaker to, not where you'd put it.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what newscast you're listening to.
That's another question I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Polk County's Dawn Wolf donated her late husband's pacemaker to Blue Pearl Pet Hospital last week. It turns out, I had no idea this could happen, but veterinarians can use it on dogs or cats who have heart issues.
Oh, my God.
And Dawn tells Fox 13 News over on the Gulf Coast in Tampa, helping animals is how her husband would want to be remembered.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's
Sweet.
It's sweet.
Sweet.
Okay, now be honest.
Okay.
Lean in.
Let me that's one way of wording it of like, did you know that pacemakers from humans can also work on cats and dogs? That's one way of looking at it, and that's a very glass half way of looking at it. I also look at it and go like, I don't eat dog food, and yet you're also telling me that like a dog pacemaker also works on humans. See where I'm getting at?
I do, except I don't think they make dog pacemakers. That's why they use the ones from humans.
Yeah, but like, that's just wild to think that those are universal. You know, Europe and America, we don't even have the same plugs. Yet a dog and a human can share the same like robot heart.
Which is kind of cool, actually, when you think about it.
It's cool, but it's also like,
it's not a robot. It's like a little kickstart.
Yeah, it's like a little, the ticker. It keeps ticking.
Hey, wake up.
It's a Timex.
I wouldn't do anything or share anything with a dog outside of like affection and pets and stuff. It's a little alarming and jarring for me to be like, oh, cool, we can use the same apparatus to make sure our hearts are working.
Well, for Dawn and her husband, that's exactly what they wanted to do. And that concludes your JCS News.
Pacemaker.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk football with the Froggers football forecast. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
The defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles are in Tampa to face the Bucs this Sunday. Coverage starts at 12 noon on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Andersen, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Thursday, Brevard County. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting hot temperatures. Plan for highs to reach the upper 80s and low 90s. It's going to be one of the hotter days of the week. And we'll also be seeing some scattered showers and storms, more of the same, about a 50 to 60% chance of rain at most. But the good news is, as we head into next week, we start to see slightly lower chances of rain as drier air begins to filter in. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you 62 or older and wondering if a reverse mortgage can help you access the equity in your home? It's so easy to get a free reverse mortgage quote with that mortgage guy, Don. Just fill out the online questionnaire at thatmortgageguyDon.com, or you can make an office appointment to meet in person at 1401 Town Plaza Court, Winter Springs, Florida. Happy Home Mortgage, NMLS ID 2418348.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. And our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinance expires 10/7/25.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
People today want quality. They want something that's going to last.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire talking about the difference between a handcrafted designer ring and the overseas knockoffs you see at most jewelry stores.
When you come here, you don't have to settle for a cookie cutter ring that's being made by the masses.
It's true. IDC has been chosen by the top bridal designers to be their only authorized retailer here. Names like Tacori, Verragio, Simon G, A. Jaffe, Henry Dawsey, and dozens more. American-made rings of the highest quality and lasting value.
We're able to offer brands that other jewelers tried to get over and over and over again. These brands are known, respected, they deliver a quality product for a fair valued price.
So you don't have to compromise. At IDC, you will always be guaranteed a real, natural, rare diamond showcased in a handcrafted ring with exceptional craftsmanship. It's all part of the IDC experience.
People here trust us because we are the real deal.
International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Millennium Mall, and Waterford.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Stop settling for weak sound. It's time to level up your game and bring the boom. Hit the town with the ultra-durable LG X Boom portable speaker and enjoy vibrant sound wherever you go. Elevate your listening experience to new heights because, let's be real, your music deserves it. The future of sound is now with LG X Boom. And for a limited time, save 25% at LG.com with code FALL25. Bring the boom. X Boom.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why? Y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $17.50 admission. Now through the end of September. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. It's time for the Froggers Football Forecast on The Jim Colbert Show.
Oh, yeah, this is the time of the week where we make our selections, at least for a few of the games we discuss, and we do it on Thursdays, and the reason we really enjoy this is because it means we had lunch from Froggers today.
Yes, it does.
So shout out to Froggers.
Thank you.
4 area locations. I had the buffalo chicken sandwich. What'd you have today, Deb?
I decided to carbo load like a mom and didn't think wisely through my choice, but their pierogies.
Yeah.
Their pierogies are so...
But, yeah, you only ordered off the appetizer menu.
I did. I got pierogies and loaded French fries. You can never have too many potato products.
And Ross had
You can take the girl out of Wisconsin.
That's right, baby.
Right? Because aren't pierogies also? I know
That's Polish.
I know that it's Polish, but doesn't Wisconsin have like a huge Polish contingency?
I'm half Polish.
That's the sausage. That's the kielbasa. That's the bratwurst kind of vibe.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
So much.
I know, doesn't it? Una Polaka and half Colombian, half Polish. Go figure. Ross, what did you have? Because I think I'm going to order yours next.
I got the fish sandwich. Fire. Amazing.
Yeah.
I love... Frogger's do this amazing thing with a lot of their sandwiches. I haven't had their burgers, but their pork, fried pork sandwich and their fish sandwich, you're talking about the protein in the sandwich just overflowing on each side.
Oh,
and it's
that's
such
so
a
good.
great look when you open up your box and you just see this huge hunkin' piece of protein in between two slices of bread. Oh, rip it!
And you know why the food is so good at Froggers?
Why, Jack?
Mike. Mike is the guy who oversees all 4 area locations.
Thank you, Mike.
And he told me he'd be listening, so I said, I'm going to say nice things about you.
Well, I mean, and you don't even have to. Their ranch is awesome, but if you like blue cheese, you got it. Oh, my God.
I cannot tell you how many people compliment their ranch and blue cheese, which is made fresh by them.
It is, and you can eat it with a spoon or a fork.
From the top rope, guess what? Guess who had their tartar sauce today?
You.
Also fire.
Okay, so here's the deal with Froggers. 4 area locations. You can watch all the games there. Giant TVs at every locations. Great food. Go to Froggers.com. Find the one near you. As far as the games, we have to look on the schedule, and we will pick just a handful of the games. We'll look at the Florida teams, and we'll look at our personal favorites, starting with Deb's personal favorite, the Green Bay Packers.
Oh.
Wow, coming off a shocking loss to Cleveland. Now they have to travel to Dallas to face the Cowboys.
That should count as 2 losses, by the way.
You know, Ross, normally I would fight you on that, but I agree.
It's clear. I mean, the
I
Browns.
agree, the Browns of all. But you know, that's what's so frustrating with your team, right? They can kick the ass of the hardest opponent they're going to face, and then they'll roll over for a team you just think they're going to walk in and just grab the win away from them.
They're not going to go 17-0. You know, there's going to be some bad weeks and good weeks. No team. I mean, usually there's only been a handful, but that was an odd loss.
It was, but I'm still going to go with the Packers for this weekend. What about you guys?
Packers to recover and play in Dallas. Ooh, this is tough. I look them to regain their form. I think they got knocked in the teeth, and they'll get up again. Dallas, I don't believe in Dallas.
Packers heavy favorites.
Yeah,
they are going to spank Dallas this weekend.
Especially after what happened last weekend.
I think they still got the blood in their mouth, so they're like, they want more.
Well, the game right after that one is one of the Florida games. We have the Jets at Miami.
Yeah. This is just a turd versus a toilet on this one, man.
Yeah, Miami all day on this one.
Yeah, okay. They keep breaking my heart, but it is at home in Miami, so I'm going to go with that one.
They're
Next,
both winless, by the way. They're both 0-3. I'm going Dolphins.
All right. The game above the Green Bay game, we have the Chicago Bears at Jack's beloved Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders are going to win and get even on the season. They're 1-2 right now, but I believe they're going to win. It's tough whenever it's close. I take the Raiders every single time.
Yeah,
and
that's what being a loyal sports fan, right?
It's also cost me money.
Yeah. I guess that's a loyal sports fan.
There's no doubt it cost me $150 in week 2.
No doubt. I'm going Raiders.
Yeah. You're going, yeah.
This is also, I think this is the closest coin flip matchup gambling odds-wise as well. It's the most straight up 50-50. Nobody knows who's going to win this one.
It like you said, it's a coin toss.
I went with the Raiders solely for Jack, actually.
Did you really?
I did.
I took the Raiders because their opponent is the Chicago Bears, and also for Jack.
Awesome. Yeah, but you guys definitely should not do that. All right, Jags at the 49ers.
I got to go 49ers on
Easy.
that one.
Yeah.
I don't like Jags playing at home, let alone traveling across the country. Okay, the final game is the big one of the week. I think this should be the game of the week.
It should, man. This is tough, though.
I'm going to be there. I'm excited about it with a busload of Real Radio fans. And we are talking about the Tampa Bay Bucks hosting the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams 3-0. On the Bucks, each one of their 3 wins, they had to come back
Which you said has been like they shouldn't have had to make them these miracle wins these last 3 games.
But they have, and they find a way to win. Baker Mayfield is making this team is a fun team to watch. I think the injury to Mike Evans can be a big factor in this, but.
See, this is where I struggle. What are the injuries?
You want to say it? Come on.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Because what are the injuries looking like on the Eagles? Because they
don't have a lot.
They don't.
They don't.
So they don't have Goodwin and Mayfield and all their other big players injured.
Well,
I know Baker he's resting. They didn't take part in the practice
he'll
yesterday.
be fine. I think Mike Evans is the big question mark. The Eagles have a couple guys on defense who have been partial in practice, but outside of that, I think I think it's going to be the Eagles.
Yeah, I kind of feel that.
So, see, the thing, here's the deal. Going into the game, I want to root for Tampa Bay.
That's fine. I don't understand why people conflict the two. Maybe I'm the sociopath here. Maybe I'm living basically a Batman Bruce Wayne lifestyle of like, there are times that I will gamble against the team that I'm rooting for because I think that's what's still the most likely outcome.
I can't root against my own financial self-interest.
That's a paradox that I don't want any part in. That sounds like a scary, dark place.
Okay, let me ask you guys one question. So for the Thursday night game, Seahawks-Cardinals, they're both 2-1.
I'm going with the Cardinals because they're the home team in that matchup.
They are the home team.
Both 2-1s.
Yeah.
Both bird themed.
Yeah.
Any injuries more significant on one team over the other?
I'm going Cardinals and take the prop from Marvin Harrison Jr. He had a bad week last week. He's gone off to a rocky start. He scored on the first week. I think he's going to score a touchdown, maybe even 2 tutties.
Someone asked about the Bills. The Bills are hosting the winless New Orleans Saints, and I think they're favored by 16 points. We're not, out of principle, we're not picking that game.
Yeah, what about the Bills? Dude, it's already done.
Broncos and Bengals, the Monday night game? You guys have any favorites there?
It's that's also another this is going to be a tough watch.
Broncos at home, Bengals backup quarterback. They looked horrible last week. Yeah, I'm going Broncos.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Your Froggers football forecast. What else you got for us, Jack?
That's it. Anytime you want to watch the games, if you don't get one of the channels where the games are, you know who gets them? Froggers. 4 area locations, and you can find them in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, Altamont Springs. That fresh, never frozen menu will blow you away. We enjoyed it today, and you can as well. Go to Froggers.com for the Froggers near you. And on Tuesday, we'll review our picks, and we'll get listeners on board, and one of them will win a gift card, $25 gift card to Froggers. Thanks, Froggers.
Everyone, let's give them a ribbit.
Ribbit.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Danny Meyering from Orlando Date Night Guide is going to join us with some date night ideas for your weekend. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
This has been the Froggers Football Forecast. Find the Froggers near you at Froggers.com. The defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles are in Tampa to face the Bucs this Sunday. Coverage starts at 12 noon on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's a crash blocking the ramp from the express lanes of I-4 eastbound to the regular lanes of I-4 eastbound. Look out for an earlier accident on I-4 westbound at Parr Street there. Afternoon showers might be slowing down your ride just a little bit more than usual. Expect reduced visibility and slippery roadways in some areas. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. you're in good hands with Allstate.
For over 35 years, the Filatoski Eye Institute has been a name in Central Florida that you can certainly count on. If you've been thinking about LASIK or cataract surgery, now is the time to make the call. With 24-month interest-free financing, you don't have to wait to experience life with clear vision. Schedule your consultation today at 407-333-5111 or go online to filatoskieye.com. The Filatoski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Stay high on life. Not on the road. Driving high will get you a DUI, and it could mean costly deductibles, higher insurance rates, jail time, and potentially your life. Don't put yourself and fellow drivers at risk.
A message from the Florida Department of Transportation.
Get ready to crank it up. Oktoberfest is taking over Orlando Harley-Davidson October 16th through the 19th. 4 days of nonstop action, daily entertainment, live music, and kicking it off with a free hog roast. You can cool off at the Bikini Bike Wash, vendors throughout the parking lot, and roll into the largest new and pre-owned inventory in the state of Florida. The music's loud, the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the throttle is wide open. Get all the details at OrlandoHarley.com. We'll see you at Hogtoberfest 2025, October 16th through the 19th, right off I-4. We're ready. Are you?
Chelsea here. If you've been thinking about upgrading your windows or patio doors, now's the perfect time with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, during our big BOGO event, buy one replacement window and patio door, get the second 40% off. Plus, enjoy zero money down, zero payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. At Renewal by Andersen, our Acclaim Impact replacement windows are built for Florida homes and designed for energy efficiency by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round and reducing heating and cooling costs. And with our smart sunglass option, you'll minimize heat loss and maximize energy savings. Renewal by Andersen's windows are beautiful, durable, and energy efficient. What more could you ask for? Offer expires September 30th. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home design consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Andersen, where comfort meets savings.
Thinking about selling your home? Well, hold on to your packing tape. The Nickley Group can sell houses faster than you can find that one missing sock. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home from the Nickley Group today. Visit thenickley.group.com.
Call Nickley.
The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promises. We don't fight for men or women. We fight for you, your facts, and your future. TK Law, your one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but you know what's also hard? Realizing that your addiction is taking 10 years off your life. But you know what's also hard? Trying to catch your breath after just a few flights of stairs. But you know what's also hard? Dealing with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's the start of something worse, like lung cancer. But you know what's hard too? Feeling your heart race after just a short walk and wondering if this is how a heart attack begins. But you know what's also hard? Telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday. But you know, well, you get the point.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources that can improve your chances of staying smoke-free. With Quit Your Way services like phone, group, and web quit, you may be eligible to receive a free supply of nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call us at 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Z-E-L-M-I-N-S, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at FAS Windows and Doors. You know, I've hired these guys a couple times throughout the years. FAS Exteriors, they're awesome. They install my windows and doors right here in Orlando. Their expert team of window and door installers made the entire project seamless, all the way from measurements to the final inspection. Matter of fact, the inspectors from the county asked me who installed my doors because the job was so good, so buttoned up and so tight. They couldn't believe it. They wanted to know who did the job. And when I told them FAS, they said it makes sense. They've seen their work before. Simply amazing stuff. They've been doing it since 2005, and FAS has certainly earned their spot as Orlando's top-rated window and door experts. Upgrade your home today with a team that delivers excellence. Visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
This earful of real radio is sponsored by Frogger's Grill and Bar. We've got your sport fix covered.
GMC Sierra trucks in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Colbertians, Uncle Tony here. You know, I've been a Bucks fan for many, many years, and I just realized this past season that they were winning when I wasn't wearing the jersey. So, for this season so far, I haven't been wearing a jersey or panties. Because I'm a man, I don't wear panties.
That's okay, Tony. I don't wear panties either. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Jim's probably not wearing his panties either because he's busy celebrating his wedding anniversary. Aww. He'll be back with us on Monday, regaling us with all the stories from his well-deserved vacation. You've got myself. You've got Jack right over there.
Yeah.
You've got Ross Padgett right over there.
There's no rules.
There are no rules. And every Thursday, we want to do our best to help you get ready for the weekend. So we invite an expert in that field, one Danny Meyering with Orlando Date Night Guide, for a little segment we call Date Night Done Right.
Whether you're dating and in love or married and in a fight, keep your romance shining bright. This is Date Night Done Right.
Put your hands together for Danny Meyering. Yay!
Baby!
How's it going, Sassy?
It's going interestingly is how it's going.
I like the emphasis on interestingly.
You're on location.
Yes,
Where are you?
I am at the good old Epcot.
Wow.
You're doing food and wine.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to play hooky. You guys caught me.
Oh, darn it. Danny, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to blow up your spot.
Well, I mean, I have food and wine questions for you, Danny. Off rip. I just experienced food and wine this year, just a couple of weeks ago for my son's birthday party. He can't drink, but I did. Have you had the Greek cheese yet?
I have not had the Greek cheese yet.
I'm a huge fan.
All right. Is it it's that flaming kind of bubbly melty cheese?
It's it's honey. There is pistachio. There is I just know it as the Greek cheese. And does it do stuff to my body? Yeah. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Every time. It is so good.
So, Danny, what are you experiencing out there at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival?
We're doing a little bit of exploring right now with our son, so there's not as much. There's a different type of whining that's happening. The one with the H. Exactly. But it's certainly not a bad day at the office. I'll say that.
So, what ideas do you have for folks for this weekend for going for date nights?
Well, I've got good news for singles. If you haven't made plans for tomorrow night, Friday, from 6 to 8 p.m. is the Astro Singles Mix and Mingle. And this is actually going to take place at the Borough Cafe and Play, which is that awesome cafe that has an indoor play area for kids. It has a lounge area. And our friend Sarah from Feisty Trivia does trivia there once in a while. So it's a good venue. And so this is taking place tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. And what makes this different, the reason for the Astro name, is it's an astrology-led mixer event. So you're essentially going to connect using your astrological chart, and your free drink is included in your ticket, and it's just $30.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, if you don't meet someone, $30 isn't bad. You got a free drink, and you can move on.
And your astrological chart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And go, hey,
And
listen, she's right. If you're a single, anything with astrology, just pretend like you know what's going on.
It's a win-win situation.
It is definitely coming back with this generation. So if you are in your 20s, it might be a good way to meet someone.
Cool.
Happening Saturday, which kind of goes in theme with you guys having suds, pups, and pints. Saturday morning, bright and early at 9 a.m., Lou Gardens is doing their dog day. So you can bring your dog, which is a rare treat for Lou Gardens. It is $15 per adult if you're not a member of Lou Gardens, and $5 per dog. They're going to do special goodie bags for the doggos while supplies last. They're doing a doggo contest, including best dressed, terrific treat, and pooch smooch. So if you want to make a full dog day of it, go there in the morning and then go take a break, rest it up, and then head out to Suds, Pups, and Pints at, what is that, start at 3 o'clock? Is that right?
Yep, starts at 3 o'clock right there at Sunset Park. And thank you for the plug, Danny. I appreciate that.
Of course. I'm hoping maybe my son and I can stop by. We'll see how things are going. I've got a little one that can change on the turn of a dime. So, also Saturday morning, again, giving you plenty of time in the afternoon for Suds, Pubs, and Pints. On Saturday morning, you've got National Public Lands Day, which is now a nationwide celebration happening Saturday morning. So for us here locally, Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Mead Botanical Garden.
Ooh.
They're celebrating National Public Lands Day, yes. And what's really cool here, it's a free event, so very, budget friendly. It is family friendly, but it will also be nice as kind of a date night. You might even meet somebody there if you're into nature. They are doing yoga and Tai Chi sessions. Which is actually something that they normally charge for at Mead Gardens. So this is a great way for you to try that out there without having to spend any money. They're going to have a Winter Park Library story walk for families to enjoy. And the Audubon Birds of Prey will be doing a presentation as well. So that's Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11.
Great way to enjoy the outdoors and for free.
Absolutely. So then, of course, you've got Suds, Pubs, and Pints happening 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. After you have a good time there, the next day, Sunday, from 12 to 5 p.m., is the Twilight Saga-inspired market at Farm 9.
Yes, this is right up my alley.
About time.
It is interesting. It does seem like Twilight's kind of making a resurgence again. I've seen a lot of, maybe it's the Halloween season, I don't know, but I've seen quite a few events popping up. So this one is Sunday, 12 to 5, and Farm 9 is kind of a new venue. It's in Oakland, so kind of near Winter Garden area.
Right.
And they're going to have the Bloom Bar. I think that's like a build your own bouquet.
Oh,
and then
nice.
Yeah. It's probably going to be all dark roses that are half dead or something. I'm just kidding. To go with the Twilight theme. Or blood red. Maybe that's better.
Ooh.
And then they're going to have a free Freckle Sparkle experience. Do with that what you will.
Yeah.
And Twilight-inspired photo op, themed beverages, all kinds of cool stuff. There's no fee to enter, and then you've got little vendors and stuff that are selling their wares, so please support local. And another local event happening Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. is the Mills 50 Fall Fest. So this is going to be a great time because Quantum Leap Wines is going to be there, as well as Peddler's Hard Ciders. So they're going to be doing stuff by the glass. They're going to have local vendors, live music. So this is a nice way to do Sunday afternoon. And lastly, if you do have kiddos, then you probably are aware that Blippi is coming to town. Do you guys know who Blippi is?
Blippi.
Maybe Ross does.
I have
Maybe
not.
Miss Rachel has taken over.
This is a Miss Rachel household, guys.
It is a Miss Rachel household.
I don't cheat on Miss Rachel with no Blippi.
That's fair. And that is, you may want to stay that way because once you turn Blippi on, it rarely goes off when you've got, it's a toddler. And the dude's laugh is nails on the chalkboard.
Oh, no.
But if you are a Blippi household like mine was when my little guy was younger, it is pretty cool that he's going to be at the Dr. Phillips Center, and he has his friend Mika, who's a relatively new character they brought on. They go around like different places. They're essentially like YouTubers, but for little ones.
Right.
And they show off different places and stuff. So they'll be at the Dr. Phillips Center on Sunday. And also, it's a big pumpkin patch weekend. A lot of places are opening their pumpkin patches this weekend. So you've got let's see, Santa's Farm is opening, Southern Hill Farm is opening, Amberbrook Farms is doing theirs again this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So we do have a full list of pumpkin patches, one that's for couples at OrlandoDateNightGuide.com, and another one that's very family-centric if you want to do those family fall photos, and that's at Orlando-Parenting.com. And that's going out in our newsletter that'll be coming out in about 15 minutes. So if you haven't signed up for either one of those, you can go to OrlandoDateNightGuide.com or Orlando-Parenting.com to sign up for our free weekly newsletter.
Danny, you definitely have earned this day off, this hooky day. We're going to let you go. I'm going to post the podcast for Date Night Done Right. So if anyone missed these recommendations and hasn't gone to datenightguide.com just yet, you'll be able to get the information there. Danny, hope you and your family have a great rest of your time at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. And if we're lucky, we'll get to see you and your son Saturday afternoon at Sunset Park in Mount Dora for Suds, Pups, and Pints.
Yeah.
All right, put your hands together
hopefully.
Hopefully, we're going to put our hands together for that, our fingers together for that, actually. But our hands together now and say thank you, Danny Meyering. Yay!
Food and wine.
Food and wine, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, Danny. Hope you and your family have fun. You got it. All right, we're going to take a little break, but we'll be back with more on The Jim Colbert Show, so keep it here on Real Radio 104.1. Date Night Done Right is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Mortgage brokers are better. Why? They do all of their loans through national wholesale lenders. It'll still be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but they have access to dozens of wholesale banks competing for your business. And government studies prove buyers save $9,400 on average with a mortgage broker. That mortgage guy Don will give you a comparison quote today. Just go to thatmortgageguyDon.com. It's peace of mind at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
2 right lanes are blocked on I-4 eastbound at the Beach Line. There's a crash on Sidell Road at Avalon Road. That crash on the ramp from the express lanes of I-4 eastbound to the regular lanes of I-4, that's been cleared up. Traffic's getting by a little bit better now. The roadways are wet out there. That might be slowing down your ride just a bit more than usual. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
iHeartRadio brings you Global Citizen Festival 2025 from New York City at Central Park's Great Lawn. Live performances from Shakira, Cardi B, Tyla, Ira Starr, Mariah the Scientist, Camilo, and many more. All hosted by Hugh Jackman. Join the movement changing the world at GlobalCitizenFestival.com. Hear the entire festival live all day this Saturday on the free iHeart app's Global Citizen Radio and on Hit Nation at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. Hurricane season is here. Are you ready? Natural gas does more when storms hit. It's one of the most reliable energy sources even when the power's out. Keep the hot water flowing and the meals coming with natural gas appliances like a tank water heater, indoor range, or outdoor cooking appliance. Plus, Florida Public Utilities is offering nearly $1,000 in rebates for qualifying natural gas appliances. Make it part of your storm plan today. Visit naturalgasdoesmore.com/storm prep.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you 62 or older and wondering if a reverse mortgage can help you access the equity in your home? It's so easy to get a free reverse mortgage quote with that mortgage guy, Don. Just fill out the online questionnaire at thatmortgageguyDon.com, or you can make an office appointment to meet in person at 1401 Town Plaza Court, Winter Springs, Florida. Happy Home Mortgage, NMLS ID 2418348.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office, Orlando.
Be so for real. $5 doesn't get you much these days, unless you're at McDonald's. Because right now, you can get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg combo meal, a savory sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy hash browns, and a small premium roast coffee. It's a full morning lineup for just $5. The price of your lost couch change, your wallet, and your stomach. Well, thank you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Stop settling for weak sound. It's time to level up your game and bring the boom. Hit the town with the ultra-durable LG X Boom portable speaker and enjoy vibrant sound wherever you go. Elevate your listening experience to new heights because, let's be real, your music deserves it. The future of sound is now with LG X Boom. And for a limited time, save 25% at LG.com with code FALL25. Bring the boom. X Boom.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and 0% financing is available. With 3 locations in one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't match. Our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. Stop by one of our 3 area locations or visit greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinanced, expires 10/7/25.
For over 35 years, the Filatoski Eye Institute has been a name in Central Florida that you can certainly count on. If you've been thinking about LASIK or cataract surgery, now is the time to make the call. With 24-month interest-free financing, you don't have to wait to experience life with clear vision. Schedule your consultation today at 407-333-5111 or go online to filatoskieye.com. The Filatoski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Go get it! The new season of the NFL lives on iHeartRadio.
It's blocked! It's scooped up by Will McDonald! That's a Jet touchdown!
Local stations bring you the action live.
Touchdown Tampa Bay!
Plus, fantasy advice and expert analysis with the official NFL Podcast Network.
A strip sack! A watt recovery!
Everything you love about football is on the iHeartRadio app.
Throws to the end zone. Caught, Keenan, touchdown! Chargers!
Search NFL to dive in.
Thursdays are cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Recently, my wife and I went to the movies, and a gentleman sits down 2 seats away from her, so 1 seat in between them. And a few minutes into the movie, he pops his flops off, picks his foot up, and he just starts going to town on his feet. He's rubbing them, full-on massage, then taking his nail and picking in between the folds, and then picking stuff out from underneath his toenail. Then he takes that same hand and starts eating popcorn. Then goes back to the toes, giving himself a full foot reach around, then back to the pop.
Hey Jack, everybody set on the bus to go to Tampa and Eagles, buddy?
If you're just, yes, everyone said all winners have been notified. Our bus is full. I want to thank everyone who took part and entered. We appreciate it. I wish we had more tickets, but they only gave us 20.
Yeah, exactly. Only 20 tickets, but if we do it again, you'll be the first ones to let folks know, right?
Nope. Gonna keep it a secret until I maybe just take my friends.
MCA Transportation as well as Jersey Mike's.
Right, and TK Law.
And TK Law,
Ray
that's
Trenley
right.
going.
Ray Trenley's going to be there.
It's going to be a lot of fun, but thanks everyone, and we'll do it again next year because we'll have the Bucks again next year.
And another thing that Jack has mentioned, and it's worth bringing up again, is don't sleep on the Instagram. Our Instagram, Jack puts up a lot of great prizes there each and every week. So if you want to enter something and you hear about it on the air, chances are you can enter for the same thing on our Instagram.
Yeah, and Wednesdays is when I've been putting up tickets to the Bucks because we have tickets to every game for every home game for the season. So every Wednesday I put a pair up, and last week we had a winner went to the Jets game, and
nice.
He had a bunch of great videos on Instagram. It looks like he had a blast, and that was a fun game too because they came back to win. That was the home opener for the Jets.
Okay, I was going to say, that's not the game that cost you $150.
No, the Raiders losing cost me $150.
Sorry about that,
but
Jack.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I aim to please. I do what I can, man. I do what I can.
I appreciate it.
I just love whenever it's like, not sure if it's accidental or on purpose, which I'm pretty sure is right where she wants us.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Moving on. All right, this city is home to the #1 coffee shop in the nation. It's according to Yelp reviews.
Okay. That's it. That's all we get.
That's all you get.
Peoria.
I mean,
do you know the name of Yaw Farm Coffee Roaster?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yaw.
No.
Nah, yeah,
no,
I don't know y'all.
No, I don't.
Oklahoma City.
It's actually Las Vegas, home of your Raiders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Yaw Farm Coffee Roaster takes the top spot on Yelp's list of best reviewed coffee shops with 95% 5-star reviews. That sounds like they're adding a little something to their coffee. I'm just saying.
Aren't you a Keurig lady?
I am a Keurig.
You're a Keurig girl,
yeah,
right? You know, why do you say it with shame, man?
Because they're environmentally horrible.
Yes.
In fact, the developer of the Keurig pod says he wishes he had never invented it.
So it's him and Oppenheimer.
Exactly. Maybe some chemist over at DuPont if we're lucky. Hey, maybe a girl can always hope.
And the author of that one anarchist cookbook.
Cookbook.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a few others I could think of.
Those three guys are the real Frankenstein monsters.
Isn't that interesting, though, when you think about like the inventors of the world who've come up with a product like the Keurig guy was just like, what better way to just make it so that you only make one cup of coffee instead of wasting a whole pot of coffee? What started off as such a motivation to do good and ends up seeing all the the trash.
God, man. And Jack, don't you just drink your coffee black vanilla or something?
No, it's a coffee made
black
vanilla.
I have a Mr. Coffee. The filter, the grounds. Boom, let's go.
But if you
old school, baby.
I was going to say that's as old school. That's right next to a percolator.
Yeah, percolator. That would be old.
That
school.
would be old school.
It's got some weird stain that's obviously not coffee on it too. It's that's not even brown. Why is that yellow? Why is there Heinz mustard on this coffee machine?
Did you ever see a percolator coffee maker, Ross?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
That bubbling sound when they knew the coffee was almost done. I mean, God.
Well, I feel like that's what mine does.
Well, there's a cafeteria. There's like the Italian espresso maker with the two metal parts with the basket and that's close
French press,
to it.
right? That's
kind
of French pressy.
Kind of, but they were old school. You'd plug them in the wall and make your coffee that way. So yeah, Yaw Farm Coffee Roaster in Las Vegas takes the top spot. Now coming in at number 2 is 1022 Cafe and Gelateria. I've never
Gelateria?
Gelateria.
Gelato.
All right,
Ice
go ahead.
cream.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for you to get to the point on this list where there's something within driving distance to us.
That's in Oceanside, California. Helping you plan a vacation. Well, listen, I think the same thing with the restaurants is the same thing with the coffee shops in Orlando. If you know your best shop in your best place, they don't come here and show us any respect. Look at how many years it's taken us to get James Beard and... Yeah, no, I say if you know, it's Zaza.
Zaza? Yeah, that coffee is
Their
great.
Cafecito?
Yeah, I like that coffee.
Black Bean Cafe, I think, is another one in Orlando that's...
But this
That's good. I went to an independent place today. It starts with an S.
Not the one that's closing a lot of its stores, is it?
No, that's
$1 billion cut.
Starbucks.
I think it's pronounced Starbooks. I think it's German, maybe?
Starbooks?
I think it's Starbooks.
And the pecan oat milk cortado.
Sounds like something you rub on yourself.
All of these coffee shops that you have said, man, this is going to be such a jagged pill for me to say out loud and swallow. But all the times that I've been out to the Pacific Northwest, and I think a lot of people know this, but friendly reminders that the majority of trends come from the West. I had cold brew a full 2 years before it was even offered here in Florida.
Right.
When I was out in Washington.
This is why I bring you these lists.
Well,
so you know what to look for. It's like the dirty soda trend. That was like a Utah thing.
Yeah, it's just that whole, and everything grows better, and the coffee was definitely better when I was out there, and it's simply, I'm pretty sure it's just. I remember I got strawberry jam that made me stop in my tracks because I didn't know strawberries could taste that pungent and taste that 12 out of 10 to me.
Well, after the 1022 Cafe in Oceanside, California, it's followed by Rainbow Joe's on the Hawaiian island of Kauai and Mate Conmingo in Los Angeles. So
I don't think I have a palate.
For coffee?
Oh, for anything.
No,
I like the bourbon, you guys, and the way you talk about cigars and the way you talk about coffee.
Jack,
it's all lost on me. All of it.
All of it. You just recommended salt, dude. Salt.
What about salt?
It's really good on your food. You should try it.
It brings out the flavor.
It's just a problem that you think of it as spicy.
It's the only rock we eat.
All right. Yes, it is. All right. Listen, don't forget, we put out this call earlier, but wanted to remind you, we're getting ready to welcome Attorney Glenn Klausman from Klausman Law. And he had asked earlier that if you've ever served on a jury for a personal injury case, kind of like the work that he does, he'd really like you to call in 407-916-1041. He wants to hear what you liked about the experience, what you didn't like about the experience, and kind of just give a window into the legal world for the rest of the listeners. So we're going to do that next. Again, if you've been on a jury and you want to join us for Colbert Court, give us a call at 407-916-1041, and we'll do Colbert Court next on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is the News Junkie.
James Blunt posted a sketch video on his Twitter account /X saying the options were Jimmy Spliff, blames Jaunt, Divok, Origi. Also the other option, which I wish he would have gone with, Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Pop Star 4-chord Song Machine.
That's great.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday night forecast. Seeing those storms continuing to fire up through the rest of the evening, and we're going to keep a couple of those storms until later on tonight. Should be seeing those partly cloudy skies and humid conditions as you're waking up early tomorrow morning to start off your commute on your Friday. Still going to be seeing those scattered showers and thunderstorms through not only your Friday afternoon and evening, but as we head into the weekend as well, as we continue to keep an eye on the tropics.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Exhausted with applying for jobs online and never hearing back? With Express Employment Professionals, experts in your community are dedicated to helping you find a job. With more than 870 locations, there's always an office in your area. Start at ExpressPros.com to find an office near you.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Rebath. These guys are awesome. Rebath in Mid-Florida, right there on 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. That's where you'll find their showroom. And guys, look, when you walk into the showroom, you'll see a few models set up. Now just know those aren't the bathrooms you're buying. You're not like choosing number 6. Those models are just to show you what different bathroom configurations look like with their products from their catalog, which are awesome, by the way. This is why they're able to do your bathroom in just 4 to 6 days. They do it with their employees, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And even better, if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, they're going to throw in a 10% discount on your entire job. And man, this is no joke. You get so many options for toilets and tubs and sinks, cabinetry and tile and lighting. It's all right there, multiple choices. And like I said, the install happens in just 4 to 6 days, and they do it with their employees, no subcontractors. And again, don't forget, just mention the Jim Colbert Show for a 10% discount on your brand new bathroom. It's rebath.com.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi, in DeLand and Ocala. Every vehicle's just one dime down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
But I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only one dime down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under 30 grand, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand and Ocala.
RCHill.com. Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, the funniest jokes. But if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Bad breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It just doesn't solve the problem. This is where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with a powerful, delicious mint filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath that lasts for hours, because your breath should smell as fresh as your food. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellmans.com and use the promo code radio for 15% off your first order. ZELMINS, Zelmans.com, code radio for 15% off. Don't let bad breath ruin the moment.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
The free iHeartRadio app makes your car radio jealous.
Live radio presets, lyrics for songs, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Plus, it all fits in your pocket.
Your car radio can't do that.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio.
Yeah, the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, always doing it right. Join them for an evening of cosmic cocktails at the Taste of Space Mars Teeny Shake-Off. This year, guests will sample space-themed drinks from some favorite local bars, each paired up with soundscapes and blindfolded testings for that multi-sensory twist. And the eye mask is yours to keep. And joining us this year is Lord's Library. They won it in 23 and 24. The Space Bar, 28 North Gastropub. They're all going to be there along with astronaut Mike Foreman and 2 other guest judges. It's going to be a great time. It's always a blast. It's the KSE Mars Teeny Shake-Off. Grab your tickets today and more information at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Hey, Doc. Nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next-day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey everybody, I'm Swilly. So I live in Brevard County, and I've actually made a couple of reports of alligator carcasses being dumped in a drainage ditch near my house.
What?
I don't know a whole lot about alligator hunting, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to strip the meat off the tail and then just dump them off the side of the road. But I'm glad you're making progress in the case because that's just disgusting. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
Now, Jack, you know salt is not the only rock that we eat. If you ask Charlie Sheen, he'll probably tell you that cocaine rock. Woo!
Shame on you, Mo. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Like we said earlier, Jim will be back with us on Monday after celebrating his anniversary. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross, and every Thursday at this time, we do Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum. The Colbert Court.
Put your hands together for our presenting sponsor for Saturday's Suds, Pups, and Pints, personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman from Klausman Law. Yay!
He loves dogs. He loves law.
He does. How you doing, Glenn?
Doing great.
Yeah?
Looking forward to Saturday afternoon.
Yep. You've got... Well, we don't want to show his new T-shirts, right? You have to come to the event to see the T-shirt that Glenn is going to be giving out?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
With help, of course, from the designer one Jack Bradshaw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be in Milan, New York Fashion Week next year.
People behind the scenes.
But we're going to have your table set up just like we have the first 2 years and invite folks to come out. Are you going to wear your Bermuda hat?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Are you going to be carrying 5 dozen boxes of donuts like you did last time?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I got
Well,
a lot going on. Between now and Saturday, I'll figure it all out. I've got all Saturday morning to figure it out.
Oh, my God.
It's 2 days, buddy.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both.
Yeah.
Let's just, this is fun.
Uh-huh.
But we are looking forward to seeing you on Saturday, Glenn. And thank you, as always, for your support of the event. Couldn't make it happen without it. So
great event.
Yeah.
Happy to sponsor it. It goes for a great cause.
Yeah, it does. For those who don't know, it's the Humane Society of Lake County going on their 49th year as being a no-kill shelter. It's a totally free event. If you want details on that, just go to realradio.fm/dogwash. Okay, Glenn, the email you sent about Colbert Court this week is interesting because you've been busy preparing for a car crash case trial in DeLand the week after next. How much... I guess it's got to depend on the accident, but per case, how many weeks do you have to put in work to get ready for a case that's going to go to trial?
There's a lot of work. You have to have all the medical records. You have to go through so much paperwork and get it all together, get your exhibits all together, and you have to know your case inside and out, and you have to prepare the clients too, and you have to prepare your witnesses. There's just a lot to it, and it takes a lot of time, but it's something you need to do to make sure everything goes right.
Now, what percentage of car injury cases, car accident cases actually go to trial?
Very few.
Yeah.
Really?
Very few, yeah.
I would have thought the majority of them do.
No, very few. The ones that usually go to trial are the ones where there's a dispute as to who's at fault. And, that's not what this one is. This one's a case where they just dispute that the fellow's injuries were caused by the crash.
And is that where, do you guys, as part of your team, to scour the person's social media?
Well, I'm sure the other side scours our person's social media.
Okay.
And in this particular case, the other side's clearly at fault, so that's not even an issue in this case.
Can you give us some details of what this case?
If by chance some listener ends up on the jury pool, I don't want to have the listener let the judge know that they can't sit on this jury because they know something about it.
Tinted and unclean.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah.
So you haven't gone to the voir dire process yet?
No. That's in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
It's a little
Voir dire, that's
legalese.
very nice.
Threw it out there to kind
Very nice.
of make it look like I know what I'm talking about.
It's called jury selection.
Oh,
yeah.
I think Deb just dislocated her shoulder there.
I think so, too.
Right.
Ow.
What word did you use?
Voir dire.
That's a type of photo shoot?
What is voir dire, Glenn?
I've got one of those books.
Voir dire is jury selection. I mean,
that is jury selection.
Essentially for the jurors to speak the truth when they're asked questions.
Okay. All right. So we definitely, that's interesting, though, because just simply having a conversation, no names, but just enough facts could be enough to make a juror feel that they would be prejudiced to being able to sit on the jury.
Sure. A prospective juror needs to come in with an absolute clean slate, know nothing about the case, have no predispositions, and hopefully no bias one way or another.
Which is why we understand why, it's hard to, catch someone like yourself off guard because there's so much preparation, because there's so much at stake, even with just the quote-unquote simplest of accidents.
Sure, absolutely.
Without even meaning to. Okay, so let's say you're going to pick us to be on a jury. What kind of things are you going to ask when you do get to jury selection?
Well, since I know you all.
Don't say it like that, man. You actually sounded disappointed.
No, I'm different. My name's Ralph Jacobson. I like NASCAR, and I own 42 guns.
Yeah, okay. Well, those are interesting things that you say, Ross, but that's not really... It doesn't really give me a clue as to whether you'd be a good juror in this particular car crash case.
All right, so...
And, it's a process where you ask folks to tell you what they think. It's very hard to get people to talk sometimes. Most folks don't like being there. and then you're concerned that somebody really wants to be there, and the person that really wants to be there for a reason that you may not like. They may think the system is, frivolous lawsuits and runs up their insurance costs, that sort of thing.
So does that make Jim and myself look bad because we've expressed our bucket list of being on a jury someday?
Yeah, but and the thing is, you want to be on a criminal trial.
Yeah, I mean, I did get a grand jury summons recently. I didn't get picked for jury duty, but I think that would have been pretty cool.
Neither do I. And I was juror number 30, and they were selecting 29. And I was more eager than the 29 people in front of me, and they refused to bounce any of them, including the ones that were trying so hard. And me raising my hand like Arnold Horshack on Welcome Back Kotter, like, pick me, pick me, pick me.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. It didn't work, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
So what you'd want is the guy like Ross who forgot he was called to jury duty and showed up a day after.
I'm also the guy who did not get that TV show reference. What was that?
Welcome back
Kotter.
It was in the 70s.
Well, I'll check it. I'll peep it.
Maybe before he was born, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It was way before he was born.
How bad have I aged?
Not at all.
That was questioned.
That's where John Travolta actually got his start.
That's
right?
true.
That show is what made him a star. That's what made John Travolta. Okay, so, what's interesting is that a lot of people, I think, have a lot of questions about what it means to be on a jury. I think a lot of people make wrong assumptions about what you get to be told. Because we've talked about in the past that part of the reason why people don't hire lawyers after they get in a car crash, they think they don't need them, they think they can't afford them, and they don't want to sue that little old lady that hit them. That's a grandmother. She wants to buy Christmas presents for her grandkids.
Listen, Dolores is on her way out.
That's what we go through, yeah.
Is that so? How do you weed out the people who come in with so many misnomers about the legal system?
Well, first of all, I mean, if you get summoned for jury duty, it's really something that it's a civic duty.
Right.
It helps the process, go through. The whole court system relies on you. You go into into the courtroom. Don't be afraid. Speak up. It's not going to be a bad experience for you. Some people are worried that, I can't spend so many days in courts, can't spend so many days away from my job. And you can articulate those things and when you're asked questions. And sometimes the judge will excuse you, and sometimes you really need to, go through the process and sit on a jury and render a verdict.
Well,
most of the time your employer is going to cover for you. Most employers are not going to let you go. They're not supposed to let you go. They're not supposed to dock you. But, it's a civic duty. It's what makes the system work. If we didn't have jurors, the system wouldn't work.
All right. Well, test us and see if, give us some questions and see if you would, change your tone.
Yeah, we ain't scared.
When it comes to picking us.
Some of the things we talked about, though, were what jurors get to hear in a car crash case.
Okay.
That's one of the things we had talked about that we were going to, try to see what you all think about that. So one question is, you're picked to sit on a jury in a car crash case, and now you want to see the police report. Do you think you're entitled to see the police report?
I would say yes.
I would say you should be, but I bet the answer is no.
Yeah, good one, Jack. How about you, Ross?
I'm going, yeah.
Well, you cannot. You cannot. What the police officer did at the scene, he can say what he saw at the scene, and that's about it. He can't even talk about what the driver said to him because they've got a privilege against that being used against them if it goes to court later.
Right, self-incrimination.
So, so you can't. You won't even see the police report. So if you don't see the police report, don't feel bad. You'll still hear about how the crash happened.
But as a juror, right, we kind of answered that question correctly because we are innocent and being honest, and we don't know what's really going on, which is a perfect, more accurate response as a juror.
Yeah, you'll get to hear the facts of the accident from the parties.
Okay.
From the lawyers, from the people involved. But, what the police did, the way they wrote the report up, that's not going to be evidence that you're going to hear because that may slant you one way or another to go along with whatever what the police officer said, whether it's right or wrong.
Okay, so it's conjecture, even though it might be an official report of the accident, it's still the opinion of that officer.
Right.
Hey, Glenn Texter just reached out. They want to know what's the average age of people selected for jury duty? Does it seem to be an older crowd?
Well, the people selected, it varies by the same age as the people that are called for jury duty. To be called for jury duty, to get a summons to show up for jury duty, you have to have a Florida driver's license, period.
Okay.
Nothing else. So everybody that has a valid Florida driver's license can show up for jury duty. And everybody that has a valid Florida driver's license could get picked to be on a jury. Some folks may be great on a particular jury and not on others, but they may be, great on a jury that they get called to go to the courtroom and listen.
But I would think older jurors would be more responsible and show up, where people like Ross just ignore the summons.
No, I didn't ignore it.
That was yesterday.
I misread it. I showed up a day late. But if it was that same day, I would have been on time.
And they'll recycle you, Ross. You'll get recycled and you'll get called again.
Lucky for you.
Just another form of recycling not working.
Here's another question, Glenn. Does each county have their own system, or is this determined by like the Florida bar as to who gets cycled out into jury duty? Because I'm living in Lake County. I just got my first grand jury summons. I assume that means I'm going to be off the hook for a while, but I don't know.
You will be. You're supposed to be off the hook, I think, for 3 years. I think that's the way it works.
Oh, wow.
Once you get a notice. But, yeah, it depends on the judicial circuit that you're in.
Okay, so we are in the Middle District of Florida?
Well, that's federal. And I'm talking pretty much about state at this point. So, like, for instance, the case we've got going to trial pretty soon, it's in DeLand, and the jurors can come from DeLand, Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach, anything in
So you're looking Volusia County.
Volusia County, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that would be our state attorney. So Orange, Osceola County State Attorney Monique Worrell, her that district would cover cases in Orange and Osceola?
Orange and Osceola, correct.
Okay, wow.
Correct. Okay, another question is, can the jurors be told who got the traffic ticket?
I'm going to assume no, because if you can't read the traffic report, if you can't be told any of that information, then that means you obviously most likely are not going to be able to see any prejudicial. Wait.
You got it.
I did?
You got it, yeah.
Prejudicial. No. Okay. Documents that might skew your opinion. Right. You have to wait for the attorneys.
Absolutely. Let me ask you, how about seeing the driving?
You nailed that.
Yeah, there's no point in even asking you guys. You'll follow suit with her.
Well, yeah. Well, I knew the answer. So.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, I got an answer. Uninsured motorist coverage.
Always.
Yeah, all right.
That's the number one answer.
Nailed it.
Yeah, well, there's a question I'll ask you about uninsured motorist coverage in a minute. But
good, Jack.
Oh, now I know it's coming.
Here's another one. How about, can you see the driving record of any of the drivers?
No.
God,
Okay, you guys
everyone,
on a roll.
Everyone knows that.
How about previous accidents of the driver who caused the crash in this case?
Nope.
What is this, Carfax? No.
All right. You guys want to roll? How about previous accidents of the injured person?
No.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he did have a bit of a. He did have a bit of a.
Get along.
Yeah.
You know, now when I think about it again.
Previous accidents of the injured person.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You got to check that out.
Conditions.
Because the insurance company that's being sued for this is going to want you to at least have the idea that, did this accident cause this injury?
Right. Prior medical records. You're going to see if there's a prior accident, then there's prior medical records. The jury's going to be entitled to see that.
Okay.
If it's any way connected to this particular case. Now, I mean, if it's medical records that have nothing to do with the case, then they shouldn't see it. But it just depends on the judge's decision as to what he thinks or she thinks is relevant to the injuries that you're claiming in your case.
Well, thank you, Glenn. Before we wrap up, I do want to read this text message because this is an important reminder that someone sent us. Deputy Jerry at 77031. It's a good time to point out that police departments and sheriff's offices will not call you and threaten you with a missed jury appearance. So you'll never get a phone call, a text message, an email. I'm sure it would be far more official communications if they needed to reach you, and especially if they use the word gift cards or just.
There was a scam going around about this.
Of course. And it looks very official, and people are very worried about a cop showing up because, like Ross, I mean, I remember his panic when he missed jury duty. I mean, it's one of those things that when you get called up for...
I don't think he was concerned enough.
No. Let me throw this. I wasn't scared of the federal government. I was scared of Jim, dude. His nickname is the Eagle, and he's a guy that I respect and like, so I knew I let him down.
Well, listen, we just wanted to make sure, like you said, Glenn, there was that scam going around. So if you get any of those messages, just delete them. Don't worry about them. Nothing about them can be true. Glenn, you will be available. Now, can folks come get some legal advice from you on Saturday?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I'm one of the crazy lawyers that will talk to people for free and try to give them good legal advice.
And you always do, and we appreciate it. Again, thank you for your support of Suds, Pups, and Pints on Saturday from 3 to 6 in Sunset Park in Mount Dora.
And if you want a Clausman Law t-shirt, just go up to Glenn and say, uninsured motorist coverage.
And hopefully we'll have enough to pass out.
There you go. Yay! Put your hands together for attorney Glenn Clausman for Colbert Court. I'll be posting the Colbert Court podcast in just a few minutes. But we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about how Americans are feeling about free speech protection. So we're going to do that next. Keep it here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Make Real Radio 104.1 #1 on your presets on our all-new iHeartRadio app and get cool stuff at Real Radio events. Get the app for free in your app store.
Emergency crews are blocking all lanes on the express lanes of I-4 westbound at State Road 434, clearing up an accident. Travelers are using the shoulder to get by on Maitland Boulevard at Orange Blossom Trail. There's a crash getting cleared up. Crews have moved that accident off to the shoulder now on I-4 eastbound near the beach line. You're still going to run into some slowdowns. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends 11/1. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples.
I was walking around barefoot on my new floors from Core Flooring Center, and I absolutely love it. Think about upgrading your home, and when it comes time to the flooring in your home, make sure you check out Core Flooring Center. They're in Winter Park on 436. Corey runs the show over there. He's open every Monday through Saturday at Core Flooring Center. Find them online at coreflooringfl.com. Why do you go to Core? Well, one, Core Flooring has a huge selection of made-in-the-USA waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, wood flooring, even carpeting. It'll give you a lifetime installation warranty. He always works with the same installers, has vetted all of them personally. Ryan, who did the floors in my home, did an unbelievably magnificent job installing my two floors. Plus, Core Flooring offers a best price guarantee on all installed products. You bring Corey a quote, he guarantees to beat it. You tell him Jack from Real Radio sent you, he gives you another $50 off. Plus, he's going to donate to Save a Life Pet Rescue, which is a no-kill shelter with every sale. Online, it's coreflooringfl.com.
Life's messy. Divorce, car accidents, and business disputes. At TK Law, we handle it all with respect, strategy, and proven results. OneFirmForLife.com. TK Law, your one firm for life.
Get ready to join the Monsters in the Morning for their Halloween brew bus heading to Lake County. Our two buses are ready to roll Saturday, October 25th with stops in Leesburg, Tavares, and Mount Dora. Costumes are not mandatory, but you know. Tickets for the bus go on sale Wednesday, October 1st at 10 a.m. Special thanks to M&C Fence, Puddle Jumpers, MCA Transportation, Jersey Mike's, and Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. Get more info at realradio.fm/brew.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Brought to you by FDOT.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. And our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinance expires 10/7/25.
Tools Ace Hardware is your destination for Benjamin Moore paint. They have over 3,500 Benjamin Moore paint colors to choose from. Plus, you can bring in a sample and get a perfect color match to any color you want. And Tools Ace Hardware has everything else you need: brushes, drop cloths, rollers, paint trays, and more. Tools Ace has 14 convenient locations in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery, even for paint. Tools Ace Hardware, your local helpful place.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride.
To really appreciate the value of International Diamond Center, you need to go back more than 4 decades, when owner Keith LeClaire used to supply diamonds to upscale jewelry stores. He was a trusted source for the most exquisite diamonds and fine jewelry. But then Keith decided to start selling those amazing diamonds straight to the public. He opened IDC and changed the game in jewelry retailing by offering hand-selected, dazzling diamonds at no middleman pricing. Today, IDC dominates the Florida jewelry scene with stores in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, Sarasota, Orlando, Naples, Gainesville, and on the Treasure Coast. This is a powerhouse jeweler with the largest selection of natural diamonds, unbeatable value pricing, a 100% buyback guarantee, all the top names in bridal design, no commission salespeople, and an incredible reputation for honesty and transparency. For those moments that define your love and your relationship, IDC is the go-to place. The first and only official jeweler of the Gators. International Diamond Center. Get locations and learn more at shopidc.com.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Paul Davis Restoration. Look, as a Floridian, you understand the weather can change quickly and be damaging to your home or your business. Whether it's storm or water damage, fire, smoke, or mold, Paul Davis is ready 24/7 with the experience and care to get your life back on track. They'll dry, clean, repair, and restore. They'll do it fast and professionally every single step of the way. Call Paul Davis Restoration, serving all of Central Florida, at 407-629-6700. When things go wrong, Paul Davis does what's right.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Good after morning, Colbert Carew. All right, so talking scams at the end of Clausman's segment there, I actually got one recently that I thought was kind of funny. It was a texting scam, and they were going after unpaid tolls. But it wasn't FDOT. It was MassDOT, as in the Massachusetts Department of Transportation, where I have not lived for 14 years. If they're actually going to get anyone with these things, they might want to try to at least get the right state. Big T out.
Don't give them advice on how to be better.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. I got them from FDOT, right?
Yeah.
Those toll scams. Anytime you see something coming across as a text message,
Yeah,
just delete.
Delete and report as junk.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Because again, there'd be a lot more official communication than through a, hey, bro,
Yeah.
you missed some tolls. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Jim will be back with us on Monday. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross on this Thursday afternoon. Also want to let you know, coming up, we've got Daryl Payne along with Dr. Worley in our next segment to talk about women's health. After that, we've got Brad for trivia, some Ross thoughts. And then coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, I hope you'll be here for our interview with the filmmaker Cameron Francis, who did the movie Cover. He's a local actor, and he made this movie, and it's a real testament, Ross, to what you talk about when you do your videos, your segments that you post online, how this day and age video editing has really changed the game.
Yeah, well, I think editing has always been the most underrated aspect of cinema, storytelling, whatever it is. No one knows a single editor's names.
That's true, and yet
Right?
you know when continuity isn't good.
Whoa, Joe's an editor.
Are you about to Joe Mama me? Is that
No.
where you were going with that?
Oh, no,
I was not.
Jack.
How dare you, sir, insinuate I was going to give you a Joe Mama.
Well, I sounded like a Joe Mama. That's
It
exactly,
did sound like a Joe Mama.
That's exactly how a Joe Mama starts.
I have to say, it sounded very Joe Mama-ish.
Let me just say I didn't know where I was going, but it wasn't going to be to Mama.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, I think a big thank you to all the directors who sit in the editing room, and most of them do, to my knowledge. Like, they have a huge say, but I think editing is just so, and it's a cosmos of information and technique and trick and skill, and no one knows about them at all.
Well, it's interesting you say that. I'm sure Cameron will talk about the fact that he would have liked to have done more producing and directing, but the budget constraints kind of required him to take on a different role. But we'll let him tell you all about that. That'll be coming up, like I said, in the 6 o'clock hour. Before we welcome Daryl Payne and Penny's doctor, Dr. Worley, I wanted to say, okay, a new poll indicates what percentage of Americans
100%
are pessimistic
50
about the U.S. protecting free speech? You said 50?
No. Now that I know what the
understand-
question is.
Yeah, I got to understand the question.
Yeah, I'll
real
go
fast.
68%.
Okay.
68% of Americans are pessimistic about
about the U.S. protecting free speech, not Americans. So when they say the U.S., I would imagine that means the federal government.
I'll go 33%.
Are pessimistic.
Yes.
And Jack, you went 68?
Yeah.
Okay, well, a Quinnipiac University poll out yesterday found that 53% are pessimistic.
15.
Did we
split that?
I think we might have just split that.
Do not ask me to do math. I'm already doing way too much.
I forgot what numbers he said, but I think we get to
68
split that. Yeah.
and
I'm 15
33.
off. Yeah. And he's 50.
He's 33. You're 68.
He's 20 off.
Okay.
Oh, I nailed it. I win.
No.
Sucker.
No.
Look at that. Double, triple. Got a triple bell on that one.
You control the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 43% are optimistic. Okay, what percent said the U.S. is in a political crisis?
Oh, why? God, man.
I'll go 33%.
You know, I will go 60%.
Points, Ross, 80%.
Oh, my God.
80%
Oh,
in this
damn.
Quinnipiac University poll out yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, 53%, that's half the polling population that said, yeah, no, I don't think they're going to protect free speech.
I guess people don't believe we're great again.
80% said the U.S. is in a political crisis. Of course, this survey coming as free speech issues have been front and center, including, the Kimmel thing. So
the Kimmel thing is, I'm happy that it seems like it shook a little bit of both sides a little bit. At least to define why it's such a big deal.
Right.
For a lot of people is easy. I think for a lot of people, they may not still understand why. Like, why is that such a huge news story? To me, the whole freedom of speech thing is like there's only one entity that can choose the freedom of speech, and that's the government.
Yeah.
And we've not, in my lifetime, I've never seen the government
In my lifetime.
step in on maybe rap lyrics, early 90s, right? Wasn't that a thing? Like what NWA that went to court? But that went to court, but even then,
that's a different branch.
Indecency.
Yeah, exactly. That was a different branch of the government that handled that.
Well, that was FCC, right? Or are you talking about the labels?
Wasn't that Tipper Gore's thing? There were lawsuits that were filed from parents who...
Yeah, I forget the acronym for the group, but yeah, but it was putting labels on, records. So that's not limiting speech. It's just labeling it, and it turned out to
help
pretty
album
much
sales.
backfire because people wanted to buy. More people bought the albums with the explicit lyrics.
Why? What is this going to say? What is this going to say? Yeah, so I thought, and to that point, Ross, we were talking about that yesterday, and to me, that was the best part of Kimmel's monologue Tuesday night, was him not thanking his fans and the supporters of his show, but rather thanking the people from the other side of the aisle who don't like him, who don't like his show, who don't like his opinions. I really appreciated that he came out and thanked them for their support. With his suspension not being a good idea. So
and it's really hard to conflate someone else losing their job in entertainment to what Jimmy Kimmel and this whole event just happened. But I'll double down and die on that hill, is that I can't see how freedom of speech, there's only one way direction of freedom of speech, and it's from the federal government. They're the one, like, if I start cursing at my small mom and pop place and I lose my job, I don't look at that as freedom of speech because it's not the federal government. It's a small Italian mom saying, stop cursing. Like overcook the gnocchi again because of it or something.
Exactly. And that's where we often mistake it. We think that freedom of speech means freedom of speech anywhere and everywhere. But as we've mentioned, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. But it is chilling when the federal government is the one that steps in.
Yeah, and when the federal government is using resources to limit speech, that's when people say, hey, wait a minute.
Especially the FCC has always been kind of like the SEC. It's one of those independent agencies that was meant to be independent so that it couldn't be influenced by either side of the aisle. But I thought that was an interesting poll to kind of, hopefully we can turn those numbers around. That would be nice.
The group we were talking about in the 80s.
There we go.
It's PMRC. It was Parents Music Resource Center. And it was formed in 1985. Tipper Gore was one of the co-founders after hearing Prince's sexually explicit song, Darling Nikki.
Oh, man. You know what? I wish I could go into a time machine into the mid-'80s, walk up to Tipper Gore and go, get ready for Lil Pump.
Right.
Get ready for an entire genre of rap music that's all about.
Get ready for Cardi B and the word.
Yeah, get ready for WAP.
WAP. You have not lived.
Nicki Minaj's Anaconda is about to rattle your slabs.
Here's the point, and someone sent this text in yesterday after we finished talking about it, but they're like, oh, look at this story about the Biden administration, tamping down on Google and Facebook. Okay, so the answer to the infringement on the First Amendment is not to defend it by having the next administration infringe on the First Amendment.
Yeah,
so,
that's just whataboutism.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what about this guy? It doesn't make it right, and I don't know the story. I saw some headlines on the Google thing. I have not looked into that yet. I know I saw it come up yesterday, but if that's true, then yeah, that's wrong too. But the old saying two wrongs don't make it right. Yeah, it just let's continue to assail the First Amendment because the previous administration did it. That's the argument you're making,
and that's the benefit. That's what you're saying we should do. And then someone also texted about Nixon getting the Smothers Brothers canceled, but wasn't there another lawmaker who said, "Yeah, no, this is not right. Bring them back."
Well, I mean, there's plenty of times. What is it? Lenny Bruce, George Carlin.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I like all of those times have not gone the way that we want society to go. You don't want that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So like I said, hopefully we can turn those Quinnipiac poll numbers over and, turn over a new leaf, make them more positive. What we are going to do right now, though, is take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to welcome Daryl Payne along with Penny's doctor, Dr. Worley, and we're going to have a discussion on women's health. We'll do that next here on The Jim Colbert Show. So keep it on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Steady rain slowing things down across the board. Expect reduced visibility and slick roads. Congestion's building up near some accidents to look out for on the express lanes of I-4 eastbound at State Road 434. The left lane's blocked there on Maitland Boulevard at Orange Blossom Trail. There's a crash getting cleared up there. Bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 getting through that amusement park area and through that World Drive area. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to you by the Home Builders Network. That's Mike the Home Builder, and he handles the big jobs around your home when it comes time to doing things like repairing your roof. Maybe it's gutters with covers. Maybe it's replacing a window or a door or even a bathroom. Yes, he does bathrooms now, and I know because I just had a bathroom done with the Home Builders Network. He's got a showroom in Altamont Springs, but you connect with Mike at hbnusa.com. Reach out, talk to Katie there, get on the schedule, get your estimate in for any of the work you need done around your house. It's the Home Builders Network. Again, you find them online at hbnusa.com.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Sometimes the best move is the fastest one. Whether you're facing a life change, downsizing, or just ready for a fresh start, a cash offer can bring clarity, speed, and peace of mind. At the Nickley Group, we help you skip the showings, the stress, and the waiting. With years of experience, we know when a cash offer makes sense and how to make it work for you.
Call Nickley.
The Nickley Group, Orlando's home team real estate. Real people, real results. For a guaranteed cash offer on your home, visit thenickley.com.
The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine, and our team is a triple threat to big insurance companies.
Don't settle with the insurance companies for a fraction of what your case is worth. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Get your free case review right now. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. In-office Orlando.
Orlando Harley-Davidson Bike Nights are back, and they're bigger, louder, and better than ever. Featuring amazing food trucks, ice-cold drinks from the full bar, door prizes, and the always popular Bikini Bike Wash. Plus, check out a massive selection of Harley-Davidson inventory. That'll have you dreaming of your next ride. It all goes down this Friday, September 26th at 6 p.m. at the Orlando Harley-Davidson Historic Factory just off I-4, across from the mall at Millennia. Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 plus to drink. Don't miss the ultimate bike night experience at Orlando Harley-Davidson. For more, visit orlandoharley.com.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Picture this. You're on a date. The conversation's flowing. The food's amazing. And then bad breath happens. Confidence? Gone. Here's the truth. Gum and mints, most are just bad breath Band-Aids. That's why you need to try Zellman's Minty Mouth, the functional breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, garlic and onions. So go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com. Code RADIO for 15% off today.
Guys, here in Central Florida, it is vital that your AC works perfectly for you every single time, and you're seeing the ride here. It's back and forth, and that's why you need a company that really knows what they're doing here in this state. That is Mills Air. 30-plus years of experience in Central Florida, keeping you nice and cool or warm when need be. Their techs are awesome. They know these brands inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. And even better, they're Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. These guys are awesome. Call today and schedule that appointment. It's time for preventive maintenance. Do that now. 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
Morgan & Morgan. Dial pound 529 on your cell phone. Pound law. That's all.
Thursdays are cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com.
Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power!
And we're back to the Jim Colbert Show.
Fight the power! We got to fight the power that beats!
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday evening. Thank you for spending some of your time with us. We really do appreciate it. You've got Jim will be returning on Monday. He's busy celebrating his wedding anniversary. It's a big one. It's 20 years. So he'll be back on Monday. But today you've got Deb Jack. We've got Ross Padgett in the house.
That's true.
And now we want to welcome some very special guests talking about a very special topic that may or may not get as much attention as it needs, but a very important reason. So please join me in welcoming Daryl Payne and Dr. Worley. Yay!
A doctor.
All right. Daryl, it's interesting because, of course, mentioning that you're here, normally folks, when they hear Daryl Payne, they automatically assume it's with Bowfection Dog Training.
This is what we had, actually, when I was on with Dr. Worley on the Monsters. Everyone lined up the...
Oh, no, to ask about
for their dog questions.
Oh, no. You're actually here for a different reason. Now, Absolutely. If they do have dog questions, we invite you to see Daryl and his 40 Therapy Dogs Plus out at Suds Pups and Pints this weekend, Saturday, actually.
And Dr. Worley's going to be with us as well.
And Dr. Worley's, thank you so much for making time to join us on Saturday afternoon. We really do appreciate
We're
that.
We're excited. I wish that we could have gotten in time to call it Suds Pups and Paps.
Well, Daryl did share something interesting about that you're going to have at the event at Subs, Pups, and Pints on Saturday. But Daryl, real quick, tell folks why you are here to have a discussion about women's health.
So a lot of your listeners will remember a while back me announcing with her, not just her permission, but her insistence.
Yes.
Penny's diagnosis with cervical cancer. We've been on a journey since then, and obviously that journey has involved Dr. Worley, very closely. Penny's come out of the surgery now, and she's on track now of being monitored, for the next probably 2 years to make sure everything's okay. But she's been through a couple of surgeries, and the thing is that this perhaps could have been avoided earlier on, but she avoided having a PAP for so long. It was like 25 years since, and the reason was because last time she had one, it was an older method and it hurt her,
right,
and it put her off. And
what do you mean it doesn't hurt there?
So, and the thing is with her, she was already reticent about doctors because anyone that knows her, she's had 18 major brain surgeries, so she's paranoid about surgery. She doesn't like surgery, doesn't like doctors, doesn't like hospitals. And so she was one that would push it to the back of her mind. And it really took me to push her and get in with her primary to almost blindside her to have her PAP done. Had we not done that, then we would be having a very different conversation now, and probably next year an even more serious one, because I don't think she probably would have lasted much longer than another year or so. So I'm here really with Dr. Worley to try and put the message out of how important it is, not just for women to have their checks, but for us men. Because I know, 50% of this listenership is men.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're quite happy for our wives to go on and, take care of the house, look after the kids, arrange our lives for us, because, we have trouble breathing and driving at the same time. I have to hold my breath when I'm driving down I-4. So we're quite happy just managing our own lives.
Right.
And we let our wives do everything else. And they put the important stuff to the back because it's them, and they put everybody else first. And it's our job, I think, to get them to put themselves first every now and then and actually go down, get their test done. And I do think that's really important, and it's a message that Penny wanted to put across.
Well, and I appreciate you starting off with that, actually, because before we came back on the air, I was talking to you and Dr. Worley about how important it is to mention that, the men in our lives play just as big of a role as we play in yours. Because look, like you just mentioned, if you hadn't pushed Penny, Penny wouldn't have pushed herself.
Yeah. She wouldn't have been there.
Right.
Without a doubt. Had I not insisted, and then one of her friends stepped in as well, Hannah in England, who, when she got her PAP test back for the first time, she's the one that pushed her to go to see Dr. Worley and to get good care. Because even then she was like, well, it'll be fine. I just feel like it'll be fine. And it really wouldn't have been fine.
Right,
and that's
exactly.
the thing, it wouldn't. So women need the support to go and the time to go as well. And if that means washing up for a bit and looking after the kids,
suck it up,
10 minutes.
Buttercup. Yeah, go do it.
And Dr. Worley, have you seen or noticed a reticence to come in and get their screenings? I'll just straight up, because the guys always, and I told you before we went on air, I'm one of those people. I can't even remember the last one I've had, 2011 maybe.
So I think there's really just a dichotomy of women out there when it comes to preventative health care. Either they're like Penny, where they've had a bad experience, it tainted them so badly and they're fearful to go in, or maybe they're just so busy caring for the kids, their husbands, their job, balancing life that women have a tendency to take a step back and put themselves last. And then I think there's the other group who've had good experiences, and so they're very dedicated to coming in for preventative screenings. They know when they're due for their mammograms and their ultrasounds and their pap smears.
I used to be that way.
Yeah. What changed?
Losing health insurance.
Yes.
Losing health insurance. And then when I did get another full-time position, the health insurance had such a high deductible that it was still cost prohibitive to use it. Right. So in essence, the years just kept piling up because the money wasn't there.
I completely understand. And right now with inflation and the cost of things, it's impossible to even just make ends meet the rent, meet the, demands of putting food on the table. The thing I would say to that is there are many practices who offer a sliding scale fee for self-pay patients. We're one of them. So we have the ability to discount people who don't have insurance. And a lot of times we also say, if you don't have insurance, and this is important, we'll work with you. We have partnered with a couple different labs in town so that aside from our portion of the visit, the fee isn't expensive to have the test run. So there are ways around it and not minimizing the cost of things, but the cost of cancer and treatment and surgery is way more prohibitive than it is for that
on the
small,
front end.
exactly, that small, let's get in there one time a year and get your screenings done.
Now, if people have insurance, isn't it free for them if they have insurance?
So typically all insurances are going to cover your preventative care for free. So in my field, that would mean
Thank you, ACA.
In my field, what that equates to is you can come in and have your annual wellness exam, which would involve a breast exam, a pelvic exam, a pap smear, sending you off for your screening mammogram, getting STD testing. All of that should be covered 100% by your insurance. Now, there are always some caveats that, those insurance companies like to be a little scoundry, but for the most part, it is considered a free exam. And that's one thing that we try to encourage women. This is the one time that you get to come in and spend money that's not your money. So go ahead, come in the door, be brave. There are so many new things that have changed through the years in terms of screenings. One of them, I think when you say the word speculum, most women cringe. They used to be metal. Now we have different shapes, different sizes. We have plastic disposable ones that are so much more comfortable. Really, every shoe fits a different foot. Well, every speculum fits a different woman. And we have all of those available. And then the brushes we've previously spoken on air here. Pap brushes are soft. They feel like a gentle little mascara brush. So this weekend at the event in Mount Dora, we will have some sample pap brushes that have not been used, of course. That people
and we're not encouraging you to use them there at the event either for their original purpose.
I'm glad Jimmy won't be there. He might want to use that to scratch his back.
Oh, good God. He would.
Too soft for back
It would be too soft. It would be much too soft. But we want women to feel kind of hands-on what it's like and not be afraid.
So what we're going to do is after they go to Pisces Rising and get themselves an alcoholic and adult beverage, they'll be able to come over to the Pawfection dog training tent and meet you, Dr. Worley, and maybe use one of those soft new pap brushes to stir their lovely
They are
cocktail.
the perfect stirrer.
Are
They really are.
They look like it. They look like a little mini sweeper.
Or a little arrow. You can give them to the kids afterwards to use as little arrows to fire around the house. It was the one thing that Penny said actually that she was so amazed by was the fact that she didn't feel the test itself.
Right.
And she said, well, you know what? If I knew this before, I would have come in and got it done because I didn't even feel it being done. She said it's incredible that things have changed so much.
Yeah, and that's wonderful because I know you said she told me personally she was like it was so much better. It was like I all these years of fear and I never needed to have that fear. It just put it off and just changed.
Right. And I'll comment if I may.
Absolutely.
Next month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the month of October. And the most common thing I hear from women when I talk to them, you're 40, we need to do that annual mammogram. The women are all afraid it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. I started getting mammograms done in my mid-30s just so that I could personally comment to patients and say, I've had it done. This is what to expect. Technology has gotten so much better that gone are the days where your mom told you stories about your breast being squished flat as a pancake.
Between those two metal plates.
Correct.
It's cold. It's hard.
It's different now.
Okay,
so
good.
There's plastic plates. There's not much compression because, again, technology's gotten better. We can see things without having to try so hard. So I encourage women. This month is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. There are no ways to screen for ovarian cancer other than getting in there, having your annual pelvic exam with your provider. And then next month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, go get that mammogram. If you have an order and you have been sitting on it for weeks or months, stand up, go for it. I've actually had patients that were so terrified, I went with them. I said, come on, we'll get them done together. I'll be there with you. It's going to be okay. And in fact, Penny is one of those people.
She is.
We're going to go together next month. And we're going to have...
hell, invite me along. We'll make it a threesome. That sounded weird.
No, it's not. No time for sexual innuendo. Yes, do it.
Yes, take her. Take her. She needs to go.
We'll do it. Let's make it a A trio.
A girl's day.
A girl's day.
There
out.
we go. Wow, I couldn't figure out how to get away
Tatas
from
and all.
Tatas and all. But that does mean a lot because fear for me now, it's been so long. It's like, well, why bother? I couldn't afford it if you found something.
See, and that's the thing. I think a lot of women also, and doctor, maybe you can speak to this, is they're afraid of after not going for so long, afraid of what they might find and figure maybe it's better if I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to find it probably. I mean, it's not like I eat vegetables all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't.
But you're assuming the worst.
And truthfully, I mean, when you haven't gone, or even when you are on top of your annual screenings, you always get fearful, what if?
Yeah.
The big thing with preventative medicine is catching early. Early diagnosis means ability to intervene and cure. So sometimes you're talking the difference between a simple lumpectomy versus chemo radiation and am I going to make it? And so the fear of cancer is always going to be there. We all feel it. Doctors feel it. Everybody feels it. I myself, my very first mammogram, ended up calling my pastor and saying, say some prayers. They found a lump. They're doing a biopsy as we speak. And thank God it ended up being nothing. But had it been something, I already speed dialed one of my friends who's a breast surgeon and said, if I need a lumpectomy, get me in the next 2 weeks. When we find things, we can act quickly. And the sooner you come in and get your screenings, the faster we find and prevent.
Dr. Worley, you mentioned next month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and 40 is the recommended age. Are there some who should go in sooner, specifically if it's in the family, if you had aunts who might have had breast cancer, like 2 aunts for my daughters? I'm wondering, at what age should they be, checked? Or is it just self-exams to a certain point?
Or is it genetic testing to find out if you have BRCA?
Wonderful. I love that you all are educated on this.
I asked the question too. I didn't. I'm not smart one here.
So with the Human Genome Project came so many advances in healthcare. And so when you mentioned BRCA is one of the genes that can mutate and cause breast and ovarian cancers. There are now over 40 genes that cause 8 different types of cancers. And when we at our practice do an annual exam, we ask a questionnaire based on their personal and family history. And then if they have enough criteria met, we offer them this testing, which is usually covered 100% by insurance. Now we find out, are you at increased risk? Do you have an abnormal gene that can cause one of these cancers? And if the answer is yes, your screening starts earlier, more frequent. Sometimes we're doing breast MRIs every year in addition to just your mammogram. So again, that one visit that's free, that one annual visit with your insurance can really set you up for a lifetime of good health and better outcomes.
Well, I wish we could continue going for the rest of the hour, but a lot of folks are asking, are the mammograms expensive if you don't have insurance?
Good question. So most places in town offer discounts, specifically if you go in the month of October. So as a small business owner, I don't have insurance. So I have always gone and gotten in the month of October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Sometimes they offer specials, $30, $50 for your mammogram. That is a steal. You can't even go to McDonald's right now and get out with, 2 of your friends for less than $30.
Isn't that the truth?
So go get your tatas checked, especially in October. And like I said, a lot of places will work with you. So if you are self-pay, if you aren't insured, bring it up and say, look, what are my options? What can I do? Sometimes it's bartering and trading and knowing somebody, but we'll get you that scan.
All right.
I'm going to do my last chance to also throw some more kerosene on the dead Pat fire.
What?
All right? Just think about how this segment started. It started about learning about Penny and her entire experience. And then we heard a husband saying his entire ordeal. Now, Chris might have a version of that story. Your fiance. And we are right here talking about maybe changing how that story may go. I just thought that was... Because I'm rooting for you. Because listen, it's not us making fun or poking fun. We care about Deb, and we want Deb to care about Deb.
It drives them crazy.
It
drives them crazy.
You know what?
It drives me crazy if you think it's right.
You can only ignore it for so long. At some point, something's going to happen where you can't ignore it anymore, and then it's going to be too late. So ignoring it, burying the head in the sand isn't going to work.
Just waiting for symptoms.
I think it's got to be worth.
But it's too late by then usually.
And Dr. Worley hasn't mentioned
doctor.
her wine and gyne nights. Have you?
Yes, Wednesday night we're starting wine and gyne night. So One of the things you mentioned, Daryl, was, women always put other people ahead of themselves, their husbands, their children. Wednesday nights from 5 to 7:30 p.m., we have open hours for our patients. So the professional working women have no excuse. They can still come in, and we're going to offer a glass of wine to take the edge off. And you can have your pap. We don't have paper dresses. We have luxurious spa robes.
Ooh.
You come in, come be my guest, and have a pap on me. And you'll be able to come back here and explain to other people how simple it was, how painless it was, and how you got good results.
All right, that's so cool. Wine and a pap, that's awesome.
Wine and Gine Wednesdays.
Wine and Gine Wednesdays. All right, so we'll make it happen. Make it happen.
I just want to say thank you for doing great work, because it's those marketing things, it's those tricks, it's those rhymes that just make numbers increase. And those numbers aren't like, hey, we sold more chicken sandwiches. And no, those numbers are like, hey, we probably saved multiple people's lives.
Well, the other thing people say besides wanting a glass of wine when they come in and do their pap smear is a lot of people say, I wish I had my dog with me. So I will tell you not to circle back, but to circle back with Daryl. I have a Labradoodle, and Daryl is going to have him trained to be a service animal. And then my next adventure is going to be pups and paps. So if you are nervous, you can come in and you can have my therapy dog there to kind of keep you calm as I do your pap smear.
Well, and we might send some of the other therapy dogs, the perfection dogs, there as well, so we can have a few dogs there for them. But hey, listen, Saturday, if you want to come over, you can meet our therapy dogs.
Yes.
Meet Dr. Worley.
Meet Dr. Worley.
If you didn't want to call in today or text in today, but you've got questions, she's going to be right there with us at the Suds, Pups and Pints. So come and see us both.
So thank you both again for bringing a very important topic. Daryl, for sharing your very personal experience, and Dr. Worley for restoring a lot of women's faith in what the medical profession, at least when it comes to OBGYN care, can look like and mean, and help you get over some of those hurdles. Because at this point, I'm just beyond terrified to go to the doctor. Jack?
Yeah, real quick, before we even started and when they heard who's coming in, we had a text that says, Dr. Worley saved my life and my daughter's life back in 2017 due to extreme hyperemesis. Hyperemesis, thank you. And they go on to say, great doctor.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Thank you so much.
And you know you're a great doctor when they text in before you've even started talking yet.
That is so humbling. I appreciate it.
But then you backed it up with everything that you just said. So put your hands together for Daryl Payne and Dr. Worley. Yay! Don't forget, you can see them Saturday at Sunset Park in downtown Mondora for our 3rd annual Suds, Pups, and Pints. Thank you both so much. We'll make sure.
And guys, come on. How difficult can it be to convince your wife to go and have a glass of wine?
It'll turn out well for you, too.
Exactly. Thank you both. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Likewise.
All right, it's time to play some trivia courtesy of Brad, so load up the phones, 407-916-1041. Look at that, Jack. I did it again correctly. We're going to do that next, so keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Week number 4 of the NFL season will kick tonight. It'll be an NFC West clash between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's in Arizona. UCF football coach Scott Frost says his team is pushing through after the passing of offensive line coach Sean Clark as they prepare for their visit to Kansas State. And Orlando City SC is prepping for their next match. The Lions visit Cincinnati Sunday, looking to move up from 6th place in the East. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
Why take chances when it comes to comfort? With natural gas from Florida Public Utilities, you guarantee your family's moments together go uninterrupted. Warm dinners on your gas stove keep the night going. Natural gas generates the reliability to keep your essentials powered up and the warmth you need for comfort when you're ready to settle down. Natural gas helps families rest easy, no matter what Mother Nature has in store. Learn more at naturalgasdoesmore.com/stormsmart.
Riding a Harley-Davidson motorcycle for the first time is something that's hard to describe. Whether it's the first ride that day or the first ride ever, you and your ride have become one. So head to Space Coast Harley-Davidson to find your first bike or your next during the motorized event. Buy a new Harley-Davidson with 0 down and choose 0.99 for 36 months or 5.99 for 60 months. Find your freedom at 866-826-9072 or at spacecoastharley.com.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? Right now during the Renewal by Anderson's Big BOGO event, buy one, get one 40% off, plus 0 money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. At Renewal by Anderson, our Acclaim Impact Replacement windows are built for Florida homes and designed to help you save money on your energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer expires September 30th. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free design consultation. License number CGC 1527613.
Sunset Walk presents the Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at the Promenade. Join the cast of Real Radio 104.1's The Jim Colbert Show as we host the Best of Challenge. 10 venues competing to be crowned Best Chili at Sunset Walk. Participants include Margaritaville Orlando, The Wharf, Rockin' Brews, and Lizzie's Barbecue. VIP tasting tickets on sale now at sunsetwalk.com. Luxury RVs by Giant Recreation World Winter Garden. Spectators and parking are free. Plus, DJ Scotty B, live music from Luck of the Draw, Artisan Market, and Car Show. Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at Sunset Walk.
The Just Call Mo Comedy Jam is back. The 4th annual showcase hits the Orlando Funny Bone Thursday, October 2nd, and tickets are only $20, and it all benefits a great cause, the Yellow Brick Road Foundation. Grab your tickets now at mocomedyjam.com before they sell out. That's mocomedyjam.com.
Thank you for calling Spectrum. My name is Angie, and I'm in Orlando, Florida. How can I help you today?
Great. You're still there. It must be like 3 a.m.
We're always here 24/7. What can I do for you?
I know it's late, but I wanted to ask you about the best place to set up my router.
It's never too late. We'll have you up and running in no time.
Only Spectrum has 24/7, 100% US-based customer support. It's only everything. Spectrum fiber-powered internet. It's the fastest and most reliable internet. Go to spectrum.com to learn more.
Be so for real. $5 doesn't get you much these days, unless you're at McDonald's. Because right now, you can get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg combo meal. A savory sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy hash browns, and a small premium roast coffee. It's a full morning lineup for just $5. The price of your lost couch change, your wallet, and your stomach. Well, thank you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Do you know Mahatma rice? A staple in our kitchens for generations. It's now easier than ever with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime and all the homemade taste we love. It's ready in only 90 seconds. Perfect at home, at work, or on the go. Mahatma rice feels like home.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Orlando Harley-Davidson Bike Nights are back, featuring food trucks, a full bar, and a massive selection of Harley-Davidson inventory. This Friday, September 26, 6 p.m. at the Orlando Harley-Davidson Historic Factory. Must be 21 plus to drink. Visit OrlandoHarley.com for more details.
Is your AC working overtime? Your roof might be the reason. Upgrade now. Get 15% off and lower your energy bills. Real craftsmen, real experts, real roofers. Visit EustaceRoofing.com for a free estimate. That's EustaceRoofing.com.
Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit OneFirmForLife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
So I have two sports superstitions, both involving Orlando City. One, if NaomiBradshaw.com sings the national anthem, that's a win. Book it. Also, if I see Ross Pageant before the match and give him a high five, that's a guaranteed win as well. So
cool.
Let's go City. 2 weeks against Columbus.
Next time, rub his head. Extra good luck.
Oh, he loves that.
He does. And a belly rub? Oh, forget it. Playoffs.
We're still talking about Ross, right?
Yes, we are.
He just got a haircut.
Yes, he did, and he looks pretty snazzy. Check him out on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross. And speaking of Jack, he's got the Jackie sack.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo-choo. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
I forgot, man. This train got schizo.
It's the only good train is a schizo train.
Nice. Oh, Martin.
Crazy train. There we go.
It's so funny, though. Jim's not here, so we can quickly talk. Clickety-clack, coming from Jim, the big, burly, testosterone-filled, balding man.
Right.
Is the cutest he looks. And it's, if you've never tuned in on the YouTube to see this man who's
clickety-clack.
He just leans into this clickety-clack.
I'm like when things happen spur of the moment, and then they last for years and years and years.
Exactly,
It's just the
exactly.
juxtaposition of seeing Jim go clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Okay, real quick, we got 3 prizes. Not a lot of time here. Tickets to a petrified forest. Yes, this is coming. This is very cool. It's Central Florida's scariest local scream park and haunted experience. It happens on Highway 436 in Altamont Springs. I just drove by it last night. They're all getting all ready for that October 3rd opening. Go to apetrifiedforest.com for your tickets. Also, this weekend, Fanboy Expo Orlando. This is at the Orange County Convention Center. This is pretty huge. Go to fanboyexpo.com to see all the celebrities that are going to be there. $6 million, man. That was my first favorite show as a kid.
That's your first bromance right there.
Yes, I think that qualifies.
Yes.
But there's going to be celebrity guests, comic industry pros, cosplay vendors, live entertainment, so much more. Again, fanboyexpo.com for more details. Finally, something we'll talk about in a little bit, a little later on today as well. The Best of Challenge is happening October 4th.
Yum.
It's the chili edition at Promenade at Sunset Walk. Again, showcasing the best chili creations from over 10 venues. Ross will be there. Deb will be there. Jim will be there. I'll be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope you will be there as well. And that is what's in the Jackie Sack today.
All right, gentlemen. So who goes first?
Number 3.
Number 3 is Rob.
Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am fat and sassy. Are you ready to play a little game?
Let's do it.
You got it, Rob.
It's time for JCS Trivia. Wait, is Colbert off again?
It's in my contract, dude.
Fortunately, this station has listeners that'll do the work just to hear their name on the radio. As if AI wasn't enough of a threat to our jobs. It's time for Brad's Trivia on the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, Rob, I do that every time. You know how we play this game. I'm going to make a statement followed by 4 facts. One of those facts is a lie. Find that lie, and you win the prize. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
And yes, Dominatrix Deb is here. All right, on this day in 1968, rapper, actor, producer, he's fresh, he's jiggy, Will Smith was born. Here are 3 facts about the Fresh Prince and 1 lie that'll slap you silly. Number 1, he received the first ever Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance. Number 2, his contentious split with DJ Jazzy Jeff ironically led to his role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Number 3, he's considered one of Hollywood's brightest and can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. Or number 4, he was the first hip-hop artist to be nominated for an Academy Award. Which one is the lie?
I got to go with number 1.
Number 1 is indeed a fact, Rob. I'm going to need you to moo like a cow.
Oh, good one.
That's it. I'm out. Thanks.
Bye.
All right. We'll block that number forever, Rob.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, yay.
God, he
You saved it. Oh,
Oh, Rob.
you almost got on the
Show
never.
the Dairyland love there.
Hey.
All right, you got cooler. You got
Thank
cooler.
you, Rob. We're keeping that number. Who's next, Ross?
Let's go number 4.
Let's see. On line 4, we have Robert.
Robert. All right.
From Rob to Robert.
All right, Robert. Here are your 3 remaining choices. Number 1, his contentious split with DJ Jazzy Jeff ironically led to his role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Number 2, he's considered one of Hollywood's brightest and can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. Or number 3, he was the first hip-hop artist to be nominated for an Academy Award.
I'm going to go with the last one.
The last one is indeed a fact, Robert. I'm going to need you to bark like a dog. Oh, good boy. Good boy, Robert. Good boy.
It's also just weird that it's back-to-back Roberts. So now it comes across like you just do this to Roberts if this is a first-time listener.
All right, who goes next?
Let's welcome Abby on line 2.
Hey, Abby, here you go. You have a 50-50 chance of winning. Number 1, his contentious split with DJ Jazzy Jeff ironically led to his role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Or number 2, he's considered one of Hollywood's brightest and can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute.
I think it's 1.
And you are going to win the prize that Jackie said. Yay! Good job, Abby. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, well, I was going to make you cluck like a chicken, but darn it, I'm going to have to wait for next week.
Oh,
Bummer.
all
right, listen.
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. There we go. Perfect. Oh, man, there's one more day. Hey, Ross, what have you got coming up in thoughts?
As soon as the pregnancy test said positive on my wife's pregnancy test, because that's where it says positive is on pregnancy tests and COVID tests. You're sick in either way. Well, what I'm trying to say is, though, there's one aspect of parenthood that I have been not waiting for. I'm dreading it. It was part of my family, and my mom hated it, and it's hereditary, and I think it's the worst part about being a parent. After the break.
The defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles are in Tampa to face the Bucks this Sunday. Coverage starts at 12 noon on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic's at a standstill. All lanes are blocked on Florida's Turnpike southbound just past Clay Whaley Road. Scattered showers throughout the area, slowing down traffic on all the major roadways. There's a crash on the express lanes of I-4 westbound at State Road 434, blocking the left lane. Move over and slow down if you see police activity or emergency crews on the roadways. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
Stay high on life. Not on the road. Driving high will get you a DUI, and it could mean costly deductibles, higher insurance rates, jail time, and potentially your life. Don't put yourself and fellow drivers at risk.
A message from the Florida Department of Transportation.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Beginning October 2nd.
Jelly Roll! Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
LL Cool J! Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Glorilla!
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw.
And and so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu, beginning October 2nd.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and 0% financing is available. With 3 locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't match. Our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. Stop by one of our 3 area locations or visit greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinanced expires 10/7/25.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
What sets International Diamond Center apart from those big box jewelry chain stores?
The problem with big chain stores is that they're all run by corporate.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire.
That means the people at the store level just plain don't care much.
At IDC, you're not dealing with a bunch of retail clerks. You're working with a true jewelry professional who's not on commission and not beholden to a bunch of corporate dictated rules and policies.
When you're in the big corporate world, everybody operates out of a manual or a big book of rules. At IDC, we don't have a manual telling our people how to deal with customers. We empower our people to take care of those customers in the way they would want to be taken care of.
Get the respect, guidance, professionalism, and genuine care you deserve from people who put you first.
We tell them point blank, do whatever it takes to make the customer happy, period.
International Diamond Center, locally owned, internationally connected.
We want them to take care of you, protect you, and make it the best experience that you could possibly have.
International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs Mall at Millennia and Waterford Lakes.
Being a parent is tougher than ever these days. That's why, just in time for back to school, Safe Touch Security is offering the ultimate deal on the ultimate security package. Hey, parents need all the help we can get, right? And getting a free video doorbell from Safe Touch is just the beginning. That's right. This top-of-the-line security system from Safe Touch includes a free video doorbell, plus your choice of a bonus smart home or video device, like a smart door lock so your kids never get locked out. Or how about an indoor camera so you can check in when they get home? Or even a motion sensor to give you peace of mind while you're at work. Your choice on us. It's the ultimate deal on the ultimate security package. Have it professionally installed by Safe Touch Security's local experts. Plus, get 24/7 monitoring and award-winning support when you need it. Get peace of mind installed at your house. Get Safe Touch Security. Call 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license EF 2000-2049.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You could have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener that you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the number one preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a great Thursday evening. Be a little careful out there. We've got some storms in the area. Coming up, we've got an interview with Cameron Francis, a local actor and movie maker. We're going to find out how he was able to make his movie Cover. But first, we want to find out about this bad thing about parenthood. So let's get to Raw's thoughts.
It's weird.
Bill's there.
It's funny.
All day.
Sometimes.
So cool.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
Carrier unit.
It's Ross thoughts.
That's right. I have an amazing AC unit, all because I was smart enough to hit up Mills Air. Jim loves talking about it to the point where I'm like, are you all right, bud? But it is true. My house was not made for an AC unit. Other AC companies were like, nah, dog, that ain't us. Called up Mills Air and they went, yeah, dog, that is us.
We can do it.
If you have any Central Florida air conditioning questions, needs, problems, it's Mills Air. That's the correct answer. Now, so worst part about parenting, the biggest thing that I am dreading the most, listen, there's a lot of lying in parenting. I didn't know that. There's like a ridiculously large amount of lying. And he doesn't even understand language, and I still catch myself lying to him all the time. And it's because, here's a great example. Small story within a story, wrapped up in a story. I had a friend on Facebook years and years and years ago. He posted about this mom in front of him at a grocery store. And the mom had her child, and the child goes, "Mom, can I have this, please? Can I have this?" And it's like a small little pack of gum. It's like 50 cents.
Right.
And the mom goes, "No, you can't have it." And he goes, "Why not?" He says, we can't afford it.
Good answer.
All right. My friend sees this and goes, he looks at the mom, and the mom, he knows the mom is lying, right? And he goes, "It's all right, bud. I'll pay for it."
Oh!
Buys it, gives it to the kid, and he posts it on Facebook as if he was the hero.
No.
You stepped in the way of a mom lying to their kid. You never get in the way of a lie from mom to son or dad to daughter or whatever it is. Like, because that's their world. That's their business.
Right.
And there is just one lie that I can see in the future. Guys, I won't be able to fake it. I won't be able to pull it off.
Be careful what you say here.
I know myself. I'm comfortable in my own skin.
Oh, I know what it is.
I do.
Be careful here.
I'm take some guesses here. If you've got guesses.
No, I don't want to guess what you think a big lie is because we're not saying certain lies.
Oh, right. Because we've got people listening on our kidding.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys also have significant partners.
Exactly. Well, no. People,
That was Jack. Dude, I have the worst perception issues, and when a burp happens on this radio program, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, fire Ross again." And then I'm like, "Come on." That was Jack, dude.
That was Jack.
And I ate a bunch of grapes. I think they were fermenting.
Yes. It sounds like
they've been in that fridge a while.
I ate a couple. They're really soft. They were flaccid grapes. I don't understand why your grapes are soft, but they definitely were.
I left them in that fridge.
What was your guess, though? What was the one thing about parenting that's on my horizon that I am just like absolutely dreading?
It was a slogan from the 80s.
Ooh. What, like Dare?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
I had a frying egg.
Say no to drugs.
There you go. That's what I was thinking.
Well, like the drug talk?
Yeah.
All right. No, that's a valid guess.
Your history with it.
It's going to be really hard to be like, dude, you can't smoke weed as I hit a pen. Be like, Dad, your battery's low. This isn't about you.
So that's not it.
That hurt me more than it hurt you.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's homework. It's school projects. It's all of public education.
Why? Well, just pay for private then.
Well, will they lie on his
No.
account? Because
What are you talking about?
You don't want to help him with it?
no, not at all. Not one iota.
Ross!
I don't like school. Why would I like school at older? And it's not even me going to the school.
Because you see it's important. It's more important. You want to be better for your son than you were for yourself.
Yeah.
And then I think about class projects.
Oh, you are a horrible dad.
Oh, and then I thought, dude, you know what it is? I think it's hereditary because I got it from my mom. I texted her.
Are you going to blame Mama Paget for this?
You're shameless.
Ross.
Seasons 1 through 8, absolutely. I don't even have the character arc at the end, dude. I am so afraid. I am so afraid of him coming home and being like, I've got a school project. And I'm going to be like, when is it due? And you're going to say tomorrow. I'm going to be like, I did this to my mom. And then my mom was, I have this core memory of a school project with my mom. And still to this day, big ask for a bunch of third graders to go out and find bugs and then hit them with the isopropyl alcohol to knock them out, kill them humanely, and then put them in a diorama.
Ew.
Did you guys have to do that?
Never.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I kind of like it, though.
we dried gourds and used them as musical instruments.
That's
third grade?
Yeah, it was like it was elementary school.
Put 'em in a diorama.
Yeah.
What's your teacher, Goff?
Dude, it was like this weird, and what I told my mom the day before it was due.
Buddy.
And my mom is like, all right, so it starts off well. We find one bug quickly. I think we need a minimum of like 15 different types of bugs. So my mom basically has to like Timon her way throughout my entire neighborhood looking for bugs. Or Pumbaa. She was Pumbaa. She Pumba'd out for the bugs. She had to...
So is the better parenting allowing you say, well, you didn't do it, so you're not going to have the project tomorrow and allow you to get that 0?
I think...
So you're going to fail and end up living at home with your mother and I until you're 32.
I would look at him because I would try to tell him like, all right, dude, we got to cheat this. We got to figure out a way to still pull one over. We got to, WWJD. What would Jim do? Outsmart the system, hack the mainframe.
And then he knows he can not worry and not do his stuff in advance and just wait and get your help.
And phone it in.
Yeah, to hack the system.
Hey, we walked away with a B in this hypothetical, which you did not distinguish what the final grade was, so I took that opportunity to tell you it was a B.
I think you got the B.
I think you got the B, but legit, by like the third or fourth bug, my mom was going like, these effing bugs, these stupid school. Stupid ass private school. Gotta find a freaking ladybug. Stupid ass praying mantis.
Oh, you had some hard bugs
Was
to
this
find.
a special school you had to go because you were a delinquent?
No, it was a special school because
Jack.
it was private and
Right.
and
Put your passive aggressive guy away.
I went to
I'm sorry, I was trying to be aggressive. I wasn't trying to be passive.
No, he was up front, right to my jugular about it. It was a private school. In order, I went private school, 1 year public school, got kicked out, 1 year alternative school, back to public school. Should have stayed in the private school. Probably in hindsight, probably should have stayed in private school. But I just remember my mom freaking out over collecting bugs, with like hours left. I mean, it's almost nighttime and she's out there collecting bugs. And I am not looking forward to redoing learning math homework.
It's about perspective. And here's the deal. And you know what makes that a lot better? When you compare that to having to sit through a kid's recital. And you got to see all the other kids doing whatever they're doing on stage poorly, just waiting for that moment to see your boy up there.
And then it's going to be pitchy.
It's going to be awful. It's going to be misery.
And I have a hard time. I have like a hard time faking like, you did good.
Yeah, he didn't even do it well there.
I don't like. When it comes to creating something or a project or anything like that, like, no, you got that one wrong and you got that one right. We can, It's hard to be a realist with a child, though.
But, I bet Jack never had any of his daughters surprise him with a last-minute bake sale or school project.
Listen, I did a diagram of the Big Ben and the tower. I was so proud of this project that we worked on. And I asked my daughter, I go, whatever happened to that? She goes, I don't remember. And then on the next year, the Meet the Teacher Day, I went into a classroom. It was hanging on the wall with an A.
Oh, my gosh. And
it was
no
so
glory
damn
for your-
good. Nothing. I don't even remember what happened to that. It was on the wall in her classroom.
And
I did that.
Did you snatch it off the wall and say, this is my work?
And this is exactly what's going to happen to me. Same situation, but I'm not going to get an A. And it's going to get returned home, and it's going to be like C-. And I'm going to be like, we need to go to a different school. I worked my ass off on that. This teacher's out of her damn mind. Those are your Ross thoughts. Thank you once again, Mills Air. God, I'm not looking forward to school projects. I know my mom is listening. I love you, Mom. And thank you so much for going out that one night with very few minutes left of sunlight and collecting those bugs.
Those damn bugs.
Probably wouldn't do it for my son, which is why you're the MVP. I'm out. Peace.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, but keep it here because next we're going to talk to local actor and filmmaker Cameron Francis about the movie he just made called Cover. So we're going to do that next on The Jim Colbert Show. So keep it on Real Radio 104.1.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
Traffic's at a standstill. All lanes are blocked on Florida's Turnpike southbound just past Clay Whaley Road. Scattered showers throughout the area, slowing down traffic on all the major roadways. There's a crash on the express lanes of I-4 westbound at State Road 434, blocking the left lane. Move over and slow down if you see police activity or emergency crews on the roadways. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends 11/1. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples.
Attention, Space Coast. If you live anywhere from Titusville to Palm Bay, you know how intense our Florida sun and storms can be. At Renewal by Andersen, their Acclaim impact windows are built for Florida's coastal climate and designed to help you save money on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. And with their Smart Sun Glass option, you'll reduce heat loss and boost energy savings without sacrificing your gorgeous view. Here's just part of what one customer had to say. From sales to install, Andersen has it all. Robert and his 3-man crew arrived at 9, installed 9 windows, and were done by 6 p.m. My wife and I were extremely satisfied with the Renewal by Andersen employees. Additionally, they noticed a distinct improvement in our AC coverage within 8 hours. Right now, during their Big BOGO event, buy 1 replacement window or patio door, get the second 40% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613. Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
You could win once-in-a-lifetime Can't Buy Artist experiences at the brand new iHeartRadio Theater Orlando, powered by Sunwave Energy. We're talking VIP access, exclusive performances, and unforgettable moments. Enter now for your chance to win at RealRadio.com.
Life's messy. Divorce, accidents, business disputes. At TK Law, they handle it all with respect, strategy, and proven results. OneFirmForLife.com. TK Law. One firm for life.
Orlando Harley-Davidson Bike Nights are back, and they're bigger, louder, and better than ever. Featuring amazing food trucks, ice-cold drinks from the full bar, door prizes, and the always popular Bikini Bike Wash. Plus, check out a massive selection of Harley-Davidson inventory. That'll have you dreaming of your next ride. It all goes down this Friday, September 26th at 6 p.m. at the Orlando Harley-Davidson Historic Factory just off I-4, across from the mall at Millennium. Please drink responsibly. Must be 21 plus to drink. Don't miss the ultimate bike night experience at Orlando Harley-Davidson. For more, visit OrlandoHarley.com.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet, and I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture You never want to pay more than you have to because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2... Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickley.com.
Call Nickley. The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
Tools Ace Hardware is your destination for Benjamin Moore paint. They have over 3,500 Benjamin Moore paint colors to choose from. Plus, you can bring in a sample and get a perfect color match to any color you want. And Tools Ace Hardware has everything else you need. Brushes, drop cloths, rollers, paint trays, and more. Tools Ace has 14 convenient locations in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery, even for paint. Tools Ace Hardware, your local helpful place.
Smith & Yulo Law Firm, the criminal defense attorneys in Florida. With over 100 years of combined experience, we've handled it all. DUIs, theft, felonies. Call 352-WIN-FOR-YOU for your free case evaluation. Smith & Yulo Law Firm, offices Orlando.
Visit Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast this Columbus Day weekend and support the National Kidney Foundation's 40th Annual Surf Fest, featuring hundreds of competitive surfers in pro and amateur divisions, live entertainment, and fun for the entire family. For more information, visit nkfsurf.com.
Things today can seem kind of unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable Total Wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive the guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, and bring your phone rates. For total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
Riding a Harley-Davidson motorcycle for the first time is something that's hard to describe. Whether it's the first ride that day or the first ride ever, you and your ride have become one. So head to Space Coast Harley-Davidson to find your first bike or your next during the motorized event. Buy a new Harley-Davidson with zero down and choose 0.99 for 36 months or 5.99 for 60 months. Find your freedom at 866-826-9072 or at spacecoastharley.com.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft. If that happens, LifeLock gives you the U.S.-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims. Your agent handles it all. In fact, they're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. It's nice to have an expert like that on your side. Save up to 40% off your first year with promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. That's LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Discover the new Buick SUVs in stock now at OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Radio. Real Radio.
104.1. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Thank you so much for spending part of your Thursday evening with us. We really do truly appreciate it. As I mentioned before, Jim will be back with us on Monday after celebrating his anniversary. In his stead, you've got Deb and Jack and Ross.
Oh, yeah.
And if you were lucky enough to read the article in today's Orlando Sentinel, you were introduced to a local actor and filmmaker who's putting his name on the entertainment map. Gentlemen, please join me in welcoming local actor and filmmaker Cameron Francis.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cameron, for making time. I mean, I read the article today, passed it off to the guys, and was like, we have got to talk to Cameron because this is a story.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Well, thank you. And thanks to Matt Palm for writing the story because he did a great job. And especially thanks to my friend Christopher Schmidt, who's in the movie. He's one who contacted Matt and said, hey, you should do a story about this. So it all came together, and it's great. I'm just humbled that it even happened.
Well, it did happen, and it looks like it's gaining quite a bit of steam. For those who didn't read the article, though, tell folks a little bit about the name of the movie, what it's about, and the story of how you shot it, and the reception it's receiving is really, it's a testament to all of the different skill sets you had to pull together.
Yeah, because I literally made it for we made it for just over $4,000. Basically, I wrote a movie. I just always wanted to write movies. I'm sorry, make movies. I mean, write them and make them. And so what happened was I just was like, you know what? It's time. I just got to do this. So I wrote a script around things I had that I knew I could shoot cheap. Asked some actor friends of mine to be in it and basically just made it happen. The movie's called Cover is the name of the film. It is a thriller about a stamp collector who winds up, he's on the road a lot, traveling from convention to convention. He's in a coffee shop one day. A woman comes up and asks for his help, and he's not sure what to make of it, but he decides to help her. They go on kind of a little road trip, and things start to turn left, right, and every which way, and there's a whole bunch of twists and turns.
Well, I have to thank you real quick before your question, Jack, for teaching me a term. I didn't know what a MacGuffin was. And I'm a Hitchcock fan.
Yes, that's a sort of a Hitchcock term. It just basically means it's like a plot point in a movie. It's usually what the movie's about, the thing the movie's about, but isn't really what it's about. Like, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, they're after the Ark of the Covenant, but the movie's about more than that. That's just the MacGuffin, the thing the object that they're going after. So yeah, great term.
And what I loved was that you're thinking coins, but it turns out stamps were better because you could print that off the internet, and that would be a heck of a lot cheaper than trying to figure out a prop for antique coins.
Yeah, I was like, I just want to what's the cheapest way I can do this? I'm like, hey, I can just find images of stamps, print them out, and no one's going to know whether or not I printed those on my computer, if they're real or not on a film. So yeah, I just basically did a lot of research about stamp collecting because I didn't know anything about it. And then stumbled upon this NASA story that was really interesting, and just, it all kind of came together. So I made it happen with the help of a lot of really talented people. But yeah, I was like, I wrote, produced, directed, catering, everything. I did all that just to keep the costs low.
Cameron, $4,000 is a lot when it's your power bill, but it's really on the cheaper end of making a film. How did you shoot it? Was it on iPhones, or what kind of cameras did you use? How did you get this done?
Yeah, I have a Panasonic 4K camera, and it's not super fancy. I mean, it's, you can buy one at a Best Buy, but I also did use my iPhone for a few shots. So yeah, I used what they call, prosumer equipment, right? Like equipment that's like pretty good, but it's not quite like what the pros use. I have, used like a Rode mic and just stuff you can buy on Amazon. And just made it happen. Basically, we shot it at a lot of locations where I knew I could get shots for free, right? Like parking lots, places like that where I knew I could pull up, and if I kept it discreet enough, no one would bother us. So I just would have the camera kind of stripped down, just, nothing fancy on it. We had some lav mics, and we would just do scenes like in these various locations. And we never really got in trouble for it. No one ever said anything. So we have great production value because it looks like we have all these locations, but really it's just like the Wawa down the street.
The magic of movie making, right?
Guerrilla filmmaking.
Exactly.
It is, yeah.
Cameron, I always wanted to ask any filmmaker this question, or anybody who fulfills their promise that they made to themselves of finishing the project. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This thing its runtime is 80 minutes. This is a full feature.
Yeah, it's full. It's like 83.
83?
We're arguing over 3 minutes here.
I mean,
these creative types.
I worked hard for those 3 minutes.
He did.
Every man says they've worked hard for those 3 minutes. Come on.
That's the station you're on right now, Cameron.
And that's with cuddling.
But I want. How hard is it? Because there's so many times a creative person gets a great idea and they love it, and maybe it just flutters away and then they stop. And then all of the times that I've had a great idea and I've made it come to fruition and it's in reality, and even if it does well, if something that I have made is successful in my eyes, there's this weird moment where, in a way, the spark of the original idea goes away. I no longer know the idea for the first time. Now it's the 10th time. Now it's the 100th time. You've seen that film. I'm sure you know this probably more than anybody else on this planet, helping edit the film. How did you have that moment, or were you always obsessed with the story and the project from day one to the end?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I sort of feel like you kind of have to be in a way. I mean, because, otherwise you're right. The spark does go away. And then you just, it's funny. Sometimes I would make schedules, and a lot of times it was based around my other actors and their work. And then sometimes I would schedule stuff that I would just shoot like just me, because, I was like, oh, I have like 2 hours this day. I can shoot something. And so, people would ask me, they'd say like, well, do you have to shoot it then? Couldn't you just do it another? I'm like, no, I have to stick to the day I said I was going to do it, because if I in my mind I go, well, I could just do it whenever is never going to come. You literally have to force yourself to make a schedule and to follow through with it in order to get it done. Even if it seems arbitrary, it's really not. It's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cameron, making this film on a shoestring, and how long did it take you to do the entire project? Because like you said, you had to shoot around your other actors' regular day jobs and their schedules and budget and weather and everything. So all in all, how long did it take?
So it took, in terms of principal photography, about 10 months. And that's just shooting here and there, right? Like just a few days here, a few days here. We did not shoot consecutively at all. It was sort of like, okay, what's everybody's work schedule? Okay, well, how can I get all you guys together, or whoever I need together? Because I paid my actors very, very little. I did pay them, but it was not a lot. So I was like, I'm not going to take work away from you. Have your work day, but whenever, let's find out when we can get together so that, we can do this thing. And they were super gung ho. I mean, they were willing to do whatever to get it done. But 10 months, but that's just for like actual principal. Like I also, it took months to edit, although I was kind of editing as I was going along, which helped. It took like about a year and a half total, probably.
But literally like your baby.
Yeah, but you paid those actors, and that's key, because you don't have to give them points on the back end on this deal, right?
No credit.
Did we lose them?
We lost audio.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Hang on a second. Maybe, is it on our end?
Yeah,
it probably is. Did the hamster stop?
All I know is that
Sorry, Cameron, we're working to get the audio back.
It's all good, because I can stall and be honest and factual, is that I've actually known Cameron here in the Central Florida entertainment scene for quite some time. This is not my first time talking to Cameron, and it's really, really cool to see, Orlando entertainment up on 104.1.
And that's why I was so happy when I saw the article today, and was extremely happy that Jack was able to get him on the air, Ross, was because when I read about Cameron, your connection to Universal Orlando Resort, I was like, obviously Ross has got to know this guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like the way he answered. Yep.
And so, Cameron, you get it, you edit it, that's all, done, in your world. But now you have to distribute it. What's that step like? Where do you go once you say, all right, I got my baby, now what?
Right.
This is a great question, because when I made it, the intention was, I'm going to make this thing. I'm going to try to get it into some film festivals and maybe hopefully generate, heat. I don't know. And maybe get someone to give me a little more money for the next one. But I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. So I had this gigantic file on my computer sitting there, and I was like, now what? But fortunately, I have a friend, an old high school friend who I hadn't seen in years, and serendipitously, we wound up reconnecting, and she produces a film festival, and then said, hey, let me help you get this in other festivals. So she gave me some advice about which festivals to submit to and things like that. So we got into actually Panic Fest right here. That's one of the ones, one of the big ones we got into in Kansas City. We got into Fright Fest in London. And from there, I got a distributor, actually, I think from Panic Fest. The Horror Collective which is based out of LA. They're distributing the film, and they're great guys there. They're fantastic. So it just all kind of snowballed once I started going into film festivals.
Well, what's the biggest, I guess, because every project, I think every creative project, you walk away when it's done, you go, whoa, I learned a lot there. What is the one big learning thing? Maybe I would have done that differently, but it's already in the can. Yeah.
Yep. There's a bit of that.
I feel like he's got a few examples.
Yeah. Well, the main one is this. The main one is I'm working on another one right now. I'm doing another one on the cheap. This one's gonna be a horror movie. But the one thing the lesson I took away from that film that I'm applying to this one is to trust your first instincts. And because I had so much time to film, I would constantly go back to the script and, I don't know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, because I wound up cutting things to quote unquote streamline the film, that I feel like I cut some things down so much that I took away some of the character development that I really wanted in there. And I didn't know it until I had watched the whole thing. And I said, you know what? I should have left a lot of that dialogue in. And after the fact, if it's too long, I could have cut it down. But because we didn't film it, I didn't even have it. So my advice is go with your gut. Yes, rewriting is very important, but don't rewrite yourself into oblivion, because you'll lose track of what your original, like what you were talking about before, your original intention.
That original spark.
Sometimes you can lose that if you get too in the weeds.
And now all of a sudden you changed the spark. It's a different spark.
You change the spark, and you don't even realize it right away. And then you start watching, you're like, something's missing. And then suddenly it clicks, like, God, I should have left this in and that in, and I should have let this character development happen more. That's something that I learned, along with a lot of other stupid technical things,
Well, real quick, just want to let the audience know, once again, we are talking to local actor and filmmaker Cameron Francis. He's just released his movie Cover, his thriller that he's made for less than $5,000, amazingly, and gotten great reviews at film fests around the country, even in London, England. Jack, what was your question?
Yeah, so where can people see it now?
That's my question.
Very good. So right now you can find it. It's available to buy or rent on Amazon, Fandango, Vubiquity. What's the other one there? Vimeo. You can rent it or buy it on Vimeo. And it's also, for now, I think those are the main places where you can see it. Eventually, it will be available streaming other places too. But for now, that's where you can buy or rent the film.
And this is such a great time to buy and rent the film. Please do, if you're listening to this, support local independent filmmakers. Support stories that are being created in your community. And it's just such a rewarding feeling to go ahead. Like I support small businesses. Very few times are you will get the opportunity to support a small business via film, and that's exactly what this is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a great point. Absolutely great point.
You guys should make a movie together.
Yeah, but when you say it like that,
I didn't mean it to sound so creepy and weird. I apologize for that.
It's just the gear. It's just the only gear.
I can't help it. Cameron, I can't thank you again for taking time out of your very busy schedule to join us today. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll keep us on your radar so that when you've got your horror film done, to reach out to us, and we'll get you on the air and tell people where folks can go to see it and support you and other local creative artists who are making it happen here in Central Florida.
Listen, I can't thank you guys enough for having me on. This was a wonderful surprise to get the message today. So thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I'd love to come back.
You got it.
Great.
We will have you on. And again, don't forget, there's a lot of streaming services where you can watch that new locally made movie called Cover.
It's on Amazon.
It is on Amazon. And from the photo alone in the Orlando Sentinel, it looks really it looks kind of scary, like a thriller. A suspenseful thriller.
Perfect time of the year for that.
Exactly. Perfect time of the year. So put your hands together for Cameron Francis.
I'll see you at the grill.
guys.
Thank you, Cameron. Have a great rest of your week. Hopefully we'll talk to you
Thank
soon.
you so much.
You got it. Anytime. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's time to talk about, you heard it here first. So the daughter of Ryan Ruth vows to fight on. A unique finding on the bottom of a ship, and Ed Sheeran announces his 2026 tour. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First. So keep it on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida. Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday night forecast. After those storms slowly start to fade as we head into the early evening hours, we're going to be continuing to see those partly cloudy skies and humid conditions through the overnight tonight. Temperatures lingering throughout the mid-70s, so it's going to be a mild and humid start to your morning commute on Friday. Still going to be seeing those afternoon and evening storms pick up. And then as we take a look, especially at the back half of the weekend, we're going to be keeping an eye on the tropics.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Exhausted with applying for jobs online and never hearing back? With Express Employment Professionals, experts in your community are dedicated to helping you find a job. With more than 870 locations, there's always an office in your area. Start at ExpressPros.com to find an office near you.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Time to be a hero. Tell your friends and family about Life Imaging FLA. And look, man, if you have a family member or a friend that you think could benefit from this scan, get them over there, because 1 in 3 people in this country will die of heart disease. And in some of those cases, that very first symptom is you drop dead. I mean, there are no symptoms. You literally fall over dead. And that can be avoided, guys, because Life Imaging FLA has this scan that can tell you what's going on with your heart now. Like, you don't have to wait and find out. You can know now. And the cool thing is if you do have some issues, now you've caught that early. You take that information to your primary care doctor, and you got to start building that plan to keep you around for years. The holidays are coming up. You definitely want to spend as many of those as you can. Get over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. While you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. Here's how you make your appointment. Couldn't be easier. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and then say the keyword free heart scan. That's it, pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Make that appointment, guys, and take control of your long-term health care today. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office, Orlando.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. And our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinance expires 10/7/25.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
For over 35 years, the Filatoski Eye Institute has been a name in Central Florida that you can certainly count on. If you've been thinking about LASIK or cataract surgery, now is the time to make the call. With 24-month interest-free financing, you don't have to wait to experience life with clear vision. Schedule your consultation today at 407-333-5111 or go online to filatoskieye.com. The Filatoski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here.
I felt like family from the beginning, and it made a rather daunting task very, very easy.
They really take the time to find out what you want or what you desire in a ring.
You have to come here. There's no other option. The customer service, the time spent to do what I wanted and what her vision was, there's no other place to go.
You know you can go there, and you know that you can trust.
The value was extraordinary.
They genuinely care about their customers. It's not just about the sale. It's about the people.
International Diamond Center, the people's choice for selection, quality, value, and service.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia, and online at shopidc.com.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. Looking ahead on Real Radio. Tomorrow, the Monsters will be broadcasting live from Puddle Jumpers, joined by Amber, Daisy, Angelique. They'll all be there along with Russ and Angel. They're going to be having a lot of fun that tomorrow. That starts at 6 a.m. Don't forget to look ahead with the team at TK Law when it comes to planning your family's future. I did it. It's easy. Start at onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, happy Thursday. Dovetailing off what you just said, freedom of speech was exactly what my father fought for in the Pacific. His exact quote was, "I do not agree with your opinion. I may never, but I'll damn sure die for your right to say it." That is the American spirit.
My son is not going to some special school to learn how to retread tires. Just a couple little low points. Must be something can be done. Aloha.
The $6 million man, Steve Austin, only had one bionic arm. How was he able to pull two jail bars apart, only having one bionic arm? That's all I'm asking.
Hey, that's so cool.
Somebody answer this question.
No, we want to know how you sound like a cartoon bear.
I want to know how you escaped away from the Safe Touch commercial. I don't know, boss. I think this one's already... We can't touch this house. I like that guy.
Thank you, Evil Eye. I'm sure we'll be seeing him out on Saturday at Suds, Pups, and Pints. But
I think he's actually going to enter the Jim Colbert lookalike contest.
Really?
Yes.
We invite all Jim Colbert guys who think they look like Jim Colbert to join us on Saturday at 3 o'clock, 3 to 6 actually, for Suds, Pups, and Pints in beautiful downtown Mount Dora this Saturday. But that's not all. We love you guys so much that we want to hang out with you again next weekend. It's fall, y'all. What kind of food do you like to eat in the fall?
Chili, baby.
Oh, chili. And H2O Water Park brought in a fabulous chili a couple of weeks ago. It was like a white chicken chili. Do you remember that, you guys?
It was phenomenal.
It was excellent.
That was awesome. And that's just 1 out of 10 that you're going to be able to get at Sunset Walk. Jack, what are the details?
That one came from Island H2O Water Park. That was a water park chili, and it was great.
Well, they did the walking taco last year.
And that was great as well. This is fun. So we kind of pair this. It's nice. We have Suds, Pups, and Pints, and then we do our Sunset Walk Best of Challenge.
Oh, so good.
This is the 7th annual Best of Challenge, and it's chili for the first time. It's always been a different type of food. The core 4 of the Jim Colbert Show will be there, meaning the one who's often not at our events, Jim Colbert, will be showing up.
Wow, we're so lucky.
Along with Deb Ross and myself, we'll all be there. It's going to be so much fun. It starts at noon, and then it goes on. DJ Scotty B is going to be playing music. When you get your sample tickets, I think it's just over like $22 or so.
Right.
You get to sample all the chilies. That's 10 restaurants, and it was 4-ounce cups, right?
That's 40
ounces of chili.
Chili, man. That's a lot of chili.
And then you get to vote as well. Everyone gets chips. They get to vote on their favorite. They win these awards. We'll be doing a listener challenge. And so next week we have to determine the 3 listeners who are going to compete. So we have to do that next week.
That's right. So if you think you've got a really great chili recipe and you think you could win, definitely you want to tune in next week and find out when we pick the people who are going to be cooking for us at Sunset Walk.
Okay, so remember, spectators are free, so is parking, and that VIP tasting admission is $20.
$20. And you want to get them online, and you want to get them ahead of time, because we've had times before where folks thought they could just...
It sells out day of.
It does. It does, and then some folks have to be turned away.
All right, this is what you do.
All right.
You go to sunsetwalk.com, and under events, you just look for Best of Challenge. It has the Jim Colbert Show logo there. It says Best of Chili, but it's sunsetwalk.com. And it's under events for the Best of Challenge. And remember, this is Saturday, October 4th. We start at noon, and it ends, I think, about 4 o'clock. But then, there's usually a car show, more music. Then it's live music. We have DJ Scotty B. Then there's a band. So it's a lot of fun. If you've never been, it's a great little... it's the promenade at Sunset Walk. It's right by the Margaritaville Resort.
And it's very family friendly. And if you haven't had a chance to, maybe you can even turn this weekend into a staycation. The Margaritaville Resort is absolutely gorgeous. You do feel like you're somewhere out of town, even though you're really not. Gorgeous pools, rooms, and villas. Lots of great restaurants.
And also taking part is the Encore Resort at Reunion.
Oh, wow. And another thing that Ray Steins has brought to our attention is that chili isn't on all of these restaurants' menus. So in a lot of cases, they're coming up with really unique ways to create a chili dish that you might end up finding ends up on their menu later on.
You mean they don't normally serve that white bean chili at a water park?
Exactly. Yeah, because as Trisha said, chili in water parks, not so good.
Yeah. Anyway, and we'll also have them in on Tuesday, but all next week we'll be getting ready for this event, but we want you to join us at Sunset Walk. Go to sunsetwalk.com and look up for the Best of Challenge.
And we'll see you there next Saturday. So let's go ahead and do You Heard It Here First.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on The Jim Colbert Show.
She's not going quiet, y'all. The daughter of the man convicted of attempting to assassinate President Trump at his West Palm Beach golf course vows to appeal the case. Sarah Ruth was last seen screaming obscenities after her father, Ryan Ruth, was found guilty on all counts against him on Tuesday. Today, she tells WPTV that she's, quote, looking for any and everybody that is willing to stand behind her and her father, end quote, to find a way to appeal the case. Now, this she says she figured there'd be a lot more support, having told the media during jury deliberations that Ruth would help anybody who needed it.
He's the best man I've ever known.
She claims her father was not trying to kill the president, but, quote, just trying to get the point across that Trump was not the right person to be elected. End quote.
You're not even going to get liberal support on this one.
Exactly, man. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? We were just trying to scare him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I told the jury he would help anybody.
No, he was just sending a message.
U.S. Border Patrol officials are announcing an unusual drug seizure. A bundle of cocaine was found strapped to the hull of a ship in Miami. It had come from the Dominican Republic. The cocaine was found by the Border Patrol's Bore Star dive team using specialized underwater cutting tools. It's the team's first ever, guys, get this, first ever parasitic drug seizure. How's that for a name, right? Parasitic drug seizure. And then finally, superstar singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran is headed to Florida next year. He's going to kick off the 26-date run on June 13th at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Sheeran will make back-to-back stops in Hollywood, Florida on October 29th and 30th and a stop in Tampa on November 7th. Tickets go on sale to the general public tomorrow, Friday, September 26th. And you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show. All right, guys, we have a lot of folks to say thank you to, starting off with Mills Air for saucing up our Thursdays.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Frogger's Grill and Bar for our delicious lunch. Danny Meyering with Orlando Date Night Guide. Attorney Glenn Klausman with Colbert Court. In case you missed Danny's date suggestions or Colbert Court, both of their podcasts have already been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. Also, deeply want to thank Daryl Payne and Dr. Worley for coming in. Brad for trivia. Actor and filmmaker Cameron Francis with his film Cover. And last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Question of the day, do you have a sports superstition? Only 30% of respondents said yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess we're in rare company. All right, well, we hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and will join us back here tomorrow on a Friday. We're going to do Primetime Kitchen with Fayez Cara.
We are.
We're going to have more trivia courtesy of Brad. No Pick the Porn since Jim's not here.
We are, but also Brian Grimes from XL will be in, and Jaden Grimes, his son, will be here for the 8-bit update.
Yeah, and I've got a bone to pick with Brian Grimes, so be here tomorrow afternoon for 3 to hear all about that.
Exciting.
It is. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Bye.
Well, I don't know about that.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out The Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to The Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Klausman Law. KlausmanLaw.com.
There's still bumper-to-bumper traffic southbound on Florida's Turnpike just past Clay Whaley Road. There's a crash getting cleared up in the right lane there. The left lane's getting by I-4 westbound at Apopka Vineland Road. There's a crash off to the shoulder getting cleared up. It's still